Spread the word. Make it a wildfire.
I opened your other channel, Pete. Jesus Christ.
Hmm?
I opened your other Twitch channel.
My personal one that I don't really like broadcast too much out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
like,
bad one where I just play video games and do like actually study and stream it.
Are you live?
I think we're live now. We're just
yeah, you are.
We're just on title screen.
I had to refresh.
Watching now with 4 viewers. OMG. Oh shit, I should probably mute that.
What if part of it was like, watch it live? We have at least 4 viewers.
Well, let me get in there and then we'll have 5.
You weren't there to begin with?
Well, sorry. Sorry, I was trying to learn.
Learning's for squares. And circles.
That's true.
Where am I posting?
I am definitely a circle.
Why is my quality on 160p? What the fuck is happening? Oh, maybe I did that. That's definitely a conscious decision I made.
Probably because your computer was dying.
Yeah,
internet
sounds
starved.
right.
All right, but we are live. We're live. Just give me a moment. Sending out some excess invites here and there, and we're actually live. Welcome back to Roll Call.
Heyo.
All right. Before we get some, actually, not before.
Cameras are switched, Pete.
Oh my god, I didn't set it up.
Everybody's on a different character.
I set it up for 4 people, and then Gia joined. Okay, I have to reset everything.
Yeah,
so
this is all Gio's
it's my fault. I'm sorry. It's all bad. Give me a second. I'm gonna do some magic thing. You guys have some.
Hi, I'm Clover. I don't know how the world works. Oh, save these rats? Okay. Oh, Cookie, don't eat the rats.
That's shockingly accurate.
Shit,
Hello.
I missed Tristan already.
Are you a man or a woman? Let's have sex.
Are you even really? At least make him sound stupider.
The
That
horniness
sounded
was
pretty dumb.
appropriate.
That's so formal. He's so.
You have peen or vagine? I want een.
I
There
want
you
bean. What a great pickup line.
Give me.
Bank.
Okay, continue. You guys make some content.
I'm just
while I do
waiting
this.
for Clover to like come across like some serial killer doing something terrible and just be like, "Oh, do you need help?"
They
I think
would.
more like be like some guys like get in my van, and Clover's like, "Oh, are there puppies in there? Sure."
Oh no. Poor Clover.
Poor Clover. We hardly knew ye.
I think Tristan will be back. Where is
So-
Tristan?
He is, I think, isn't he at the college or something with his dad? Or am I thinking of another trip he went on?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to people's lives too much. No offense, but it's just kind of how I live my life. And it's not because I'm not interested in any of you. It's because I don't care equally. So
Wow.
think about it that way.
My name is Pete. I'm just a dick.
I'm sorry. It's kind of true. I'm busy with my own life. All right.
So,
I'm
who
a
wants to
dick.
take bets on whose character is gonna die first?
Oh
I mean,
no.
historically, okay, so I think it would be like historically speaking, me.
Yeah,
But
Ian is usually.
I'm
on top of
feeling,
this somehow.
I'm feeling Clover. Honestly, I think it might be Clover.
That
There's a
is
couple. There's a couple
fair.
ways to think. Statistically, it could be me, So I
Yeah.
have the lowest health.
Yeah.
Clover,
Squishy wizard.
Clover is the healer though, so like,
Yes. Which is why it would make sense if Clover died first.
yeah.
It's true.
I mean, I could see it being Bloodbeard or Tingle as well, because we're melee, and that's usually pretty lethal.
You say that, but then you played a character last campaign that couldn't be killed in melee range.
Well, yeah, because I power gamed him.
That's true.
Who was the first person to die last campaign?
Maybe.
Like actual die while they were there.
I think it was while they were there.
Also me.
Yeah, I still think it was Ian.
Okay.
I died twice in a row. I died when I wasn't there, and then I died from getting my soul sucked out.
Yep, you drew
And then-
like the worst card possible.
Wait, did you die before my first character died?
Oh no, you did die first.
Quiven.
I forgot about Quiven. Oh my
Quiven
god.
died right away. Yep.
Was Cohen okay? We don't have a warlock this time, so okay, we're good.
You don't have a warlock yet.
Yet.
Amos is right. Valsira is wrong. Tingle is wrong. Okay.
You're
Either way,
wrong.
we're live. Sorry,
Yo.
I fixed one screen. I have to fix another screen. So before we do the recap, let's get into some character introductions. That'll buy me some time. So let's start with. I'm gonna roll. Okay. Well, I don't have my dice ready again.
Unprepared.
We're gonna go with number 2, which will be Gia. Gia, please introduce yourself and your character, and then pass it off to whoever's next.
Are we doing it in first person again?
Sure, why not?
Do it in fourth person.
It exists beyond time and space. I have to
Rend
introduce myself
reality.
in the Twilight Zone somehow. Okay. Hi, I am Valsira. I am a tiefling. I am a Monster Slayer Ranger. I prefer to go by my title, the Wanderer.
Ooh.
I have purple skin and dark curly hair, and my best friend is Clover, who is mysteriously absent at the moment. Let's hear from Zubrick, since he's so excited to introduce himself in fourth person.
I've already done it in your minds, actually, so
Damn.
you're welcome.
Would fourth person be you have to describe every?
It would be you describing it to me forcefully through my mind to yours.
No, well, it doesn't work that way. It's time. It's like the time thing too, isn't it? Like
I walk up to you and you're like, Dylan, Zubrick.
all right, go on. Sorry.
I'm Dylan. I'm playing Zubrick Alumu Muisi. He is a hobgoblin conjuration wizard. He is like light red skinned, has dreaded hair right now, carries a magical lantern as his focus, and he has a cool necklace on that he's only shown 2 people so far. And I will pass it off to the Peen Vagine man, Emilio.
The peen vagine. He's all about the peens and the vagine. 'Cause
And
he is-
everything in between.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's lean.
as long as it ends in een.
Yeah. He's
It's
there.
also into beans.
Favorite band? We.
Is
Uh,
Drought eating beans?
I mean, if you want to take it that way, then sure. What was I doing? Oh yeah,
Introducing yourself.
Introduce yourself.
yes, right. I am the dashing Emilio.
Ooh.
He or I. It's weird saying it in first person.
It
It's
doesn't
fine.
matter. You do it however you want. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I'm trying to do it with everybody else. God is
Yeah.
just talking to me in the middle of my introduction. I am a Circle of Stars druid and a Shadowkai drow. I've got deep purple skin, silver hair, like star freckles all over, and a big star map tattoo, and 3 claw marks down the side of the right side of my face, and my right eye is ripped. Which I always forget to mention. But yes, he's got 2 different colored eyes. Again, I did it
never
again.
noticed.
I did not know that.
Okay.
now we
Even though I
do.
look at you all the time as me,
All the
Valsira. I
time.
did not
Yeah,
know
I
that
keep-
somehow.
I haven't mentioned it because I keep forgetting to mention it. But that's it. That's all his like outward stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass it off to Tingle.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone. My name is Robert. I'm playing Tingle Rumbletron, and he is a gnomish armorer artificer. And he has white hair and eyebrows, and is a middle-aged gnome. He's wearing a flight cap and a suit, flight suit, I should say, inside his magical clanking construct armor that is really, really weird looking in Fantasyland. And right now he is traveling in a caravan with his friend Zubrick and some other schmucks that he just met, and he's seeing where things lead.
Yeah. Schmucks.
Yeah.
Up top. Good job.
Harsh.
Okay. And Robert.
Oh, take it away, Ian.
That took so long.
Hi, I'm Ian. I am playing Bloodbeard. He is a tiefling with a little bit of fighter, a lot of bit of rogue. He's a pirate. He is a chaotic dumbass. No, actually, okay. So being serious, I think Bloodbeard, while he is not a very intelligent person, nor is he a wise person, he's kind of a tactical person. I hope to evolve that. I hope his captaineering gets to come out a little bit. But yeah, right now he's suffering from PTSD and alcoholism, and yeah, he's having a time. His arch nemesis, well, his other arch nemesis, reached out to him for condolences. So,
Which was kind of a surprise, but you know,
Yeah.
it was a heartfelt moment, definitely.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it over to the DM.
All right, and I am Parky Park. I'll be your DM for this campaign. So we'll see where that goes, whether it's one game or years worth of games. We'll see where it goes.
What kind of scars and interesting backstory do you have?
I have plenty. I have a scar right here, actually,
True.
where my brother pushed me into a corner, like literal corner that's sticking out, and I didn't get stitches for it for some reason.
That's why his character died first.
Yeah, last time in the last campaign. That's why he was the first to go. All right. Either way, I believe it is Amos or Ian. You have the recap. What do you want to do?
Yes. Captain's log. Mood. Apathetic. Came out of the swamp today. Carried some dead lass around. I don't remember her name. Don't really remember her face. She didn't actually have a face to remember. Then Zubrick made one. It's kind of weird. Anyway, we saw the sheriff talking to the lady that I was carrying in my arms, but she wasn't in my arms. And, obviously, body snatchers. Had to go take care of them. We'll stop writing this and let you know what happened as soon as I go to do it. It's very hard writing while carrying dead bodies. I'm surprised nobody's noticed, but nobody ever seems to notice what I do. Captain's log entry 2.
Oh.
Bruh, I am so fucking high right now. Broke into the lady's house. Climbed up the rope. Emilio said wheel and woe, but I'm wheeling and dealing right now, baby. This newt. God damn, it's some fucking fine newt. I think I hear Clover or somebody yelling downstairs. I'm gonna go see what it's about. Right back soon. Captain's log 3. I hate old women so very much. Especially when they turn invisible. And they have giant frog things that try to eat your tiny cleric. I wonder if halfling tastes any good. Let's consider if I have to result to cannibalism. We'll write back soon. yours truly, Captain Amos Bloodbeard Horst, formerly of the Blue Tank.
All right. I believe, Dylan, you also have a recap.
Yeah, I wrote one too.
Go for it.
After pawning off the hunter's corpse to Bloodbeard, we headed back to town. Another close call for Tingle and myself. After ditching the body, Bloodbeard pointed out the hunter's cabin, not too far from the trail we were taking, all the curtains drawn closed. The door seemed to be locked and the sheriff leaving the building. We spoke to her briefly, warning her of what we found, and she left to check on things. Something didn't feel right, so I sent Lorenzo in to scope out the place and found some strange fey creature attempting to ambush us. To their failure, we engaged them, and soon after, another living scarecrow as well. We dispatched them quickly. As a note, Valsira got absolutely pummeled by that fey creature. Quite entertaining to see. Moving on, we ventured into the second cabin via the second floor balcony, and we were mostly affected by some strange substance as we entered the room and Bloodbeard pulled the sheets from the bed. We became sluggish and complacent. I didn't notice a change in Emilio. Having my curiosity piqued, I ventured to the first floor to take a look around. Emilio joined me eventually. The room was covered in dirt and random alchemic instruments. I found something shiny. I assumed Tingle would like it and made a mental note to show it to him. In the midst of my investigation, Emilio decided to stick his fingers in where they didn't belong and somehow animated another scarecrow. The rest of the group finally decided to join us downstairs. I assume at Tingle's lead. He's quite an intelligent gnome. We dispatched another scarecrow and continued our investigation. I showed Tingle his gift, and in the midst of a squabble between small minds, I headed to the basement and was met with a green-fleshed hag. She spoke of continuing something and required my help. For a brief second, it sounded like she knew about the melody, so I questioned her and showed her the orb. She seemed bewildered but curious and introduced me to her pet. I believe they're called Banderhoobs. They're quite dangerous. After I confirmed she didn't know about the melody, I tricked her by giving her a fake orb after she had requested it, and was told to bring my associates downstairs. In a haste, I covertly warned Tingle of the situation and called them down, and in the midst of a bloody battle, the hag escaped, Clover fell, and I dived into the belly of the beast to save Tingle. We returned to town afterwards to procure our riches, advise the sheriff what happened, and to finally leave this accursed place. It seems some of us had a premonition in their sleep, namely Emilio and myself. Perhaps there's more to this charlatan than I thought.
All right, fantastic.
Round of
Okay.
applause.
And so, where you all pick up is on the following day. You've all had finally a decent night's rest. The next morning comes, and food is even brought out to you for free. None of you have had to pay for your rooms. And as Zorhan and Steve get all the supplies and the carts and stuff like that ready, Valsira, you're helping them. The rest of you guys are waiting to join the caravan. One thing stands out. Everyone's ready, but no Clover isn't here.
Another murder.
Like, who was staying with Clover the night before? I believe it was
Me,
Valsira, right?
Of course, my best friend.
Val, you left. You know, when you awoke, you thought maybe Clover was already helping. You know, getting ready to go, because you didn't see any of their belongings. However, you know, after you made your way out there to help yourself, you went back, looking for anything of theirs, you know, that they might have left behind, and only to find a quickly scrawled letter. On it, since Tristan did not provide me with the letter but told me about the contents, all it says is that the card reading from the night before spooked him out, that maybe it's not the best plan to travel. They need to collect their thoughts. And so, not only that, this town has kind of suffered a lot. They lost their hunter, they lost their general store owner and stuff like that. So they're going to try to do whatever they can help for a day or two, maybe a few more days before coming to meet you guys again. So they're gonna stay behind, and that's what you read.
Okay.
It says something about not being good with goodbyes, for now, so that's why they just kind of, I'm out of there.
Alright. So, I think my character would not leave without Clover, but I know that we're doing this just because Tristan isn't here, so...
You could say you also try to look for it and call for it, but
Yeah, I would look for Clover, but I'm gonna say that I can't find them. Right?
Yeah.
So, and I want to play today, so I will continue on with everybody, even though it is actually a little bit out of character.
Okay. So, all of you have gathered your things. Not only that, you were given 3 days worth of better meals than just rations on for helping out the town from
What's in them?
the, I will say, let me just look.
Fine cheeses,
Yes, some
sourdough bread.
some breads, cheeses, even for like the first day, since you guys will be traveling for a while, they even packed you some what's called cured meats. Nice to have. So
Charcuterie.
yes. So as as you all kind of get on the carts and make your way down the road, the this kind of more barren, sparse land with less brush and less trees start to become a little more rich as you keep heading more north in this direction. You guys had to cross a few very shallow streams, and the sky is staying clear, almost as if allowing you to make this delivery on time. Zorhan also shouts back that it's going to take 2 to 3 days to get to Belimare, depending on the conditions, and that's the next town over. If any of you, Belimare is relatively well known, so if any of you guys would like to do a history check, this is the time.
Sure.
Okie doke.
History check.
Yes. And I'm opening this up to anyone.
And Tingle, before he history checks, a little pamphlet pops out of his armor saying, Guide to Belimare. And it gives him guidance, self-guidance.
Okay, Tingle, you get the little scroll, you start reading it, and then the cart hits a bump and it goes flying out of your hand.
No,
But-
that costs money! Oh, wait, it doesn't.
The little bit that you know, and Zubrick that you would also know about this, is that Belimare's what's called, known for making ships for the Atheran Empire, or the Atheran Alliance, I mean. They, bunch of the wood, the best shipwrights come out of Belimare. It is also known to be one of the older towns and cities in the Atheran Alliance, and it has been there as far back as most of the history has gone back. So it's a town that's existed for a while. So
Good thing they got that, because I apparently forgot what a city even is.
it's more of a it's never grown into the size of a city, I'll say.
What a town even is.
Yes. Either way, as you guys are traveling on the first day, you would see in the distance, wildlife, and even a sighting of a griffin or so in the sky.
Kill it.
I would like to
Those
sketch
sign,
it.
those things are dangerous.
Exactly.
I will sketch the griffin.
Okay. As the day comes to a close, I want to say, because most of the traveling is just kind of mundane, the one thing I want to know is if you guys are doing anything interesting just amongst yourselves. Right now, Valsira, you would be the one that would be driving one of the carts. It's a 3-cart convoy, So it would be Zorhan in one, you guys in the second one, and Steve driving the third one.
So I'm driving our cart.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will continue driving our cart.
Is there room to like hop in the back of the cart, or is it
It's mostly
all walking?
It's mostly full of supplies. There are enough space where you guys, if you guys are tired of walking, because you know, if you guys are tired of walking, you guys can get in and kind of like scrunch into the back. You know, it's tight quarters. I can't make references of what I know and compare it to what you guys would know. So like, the best I could explain is like, imagine being on a school bus, but like you just have two seats. They're kind of facing each other, and they're not even seats. You're kind of on the floor. Barely,
Like
no
a train
room.
compartment.
Yeah, basically, but no room to stretch your legs to.
Alright, Emilio is scrunched in the cart then.
Okay.
He's currently
Sitting
analyzing the
next
last
to
3
him.
cards he drew.
Zubrik's like sitting out the door with his legs hanging out as it's going, and he's practicing conjuring that griffin he sketched, like a tiny little figurine of it.
Well, Tingle is not infusing. He's incorporating his newly obtained legally, completely alchemist supplies into his armor with his what's it called? Infusions. Deedly-dee. The armor of tools infusion.
Got it. So it's becoming a part of your armor. You kind of infuse it into your armor, right?
Yep. So basically, his chest piece opens up, and there's just a bunch of little tiny slots that he's putting all the glass bits of the alchemist supplies into. And then he's gonna start trying to examine this troll blood he has before it goes completely rancid.
Yeah. Okay. Using the alchemist supplies, I'm guessing.
Yep, he's not proficient, but he can add his intelligence modifier to the tools regardless of proficiency.
That's fine. You may do so.
Okay.
So make a intelligence check. That would just be an intelligence check.
Alrighty. Intelligence, deedly-deet.
Ooh.
Okay.
And he
go.
forgot to retroactively add guidance because he's a fool. And he's too excited about this troll blood.
Okay, that's fine. 20 is plenty. As you, what's it called? As you try to delve deeper into what properties this troll blood can be used for, you realize it's a staple in making, what's called healing potions. There are salves and stuff that also can be used, that can be made for it. There are some properties where you just can't like bathe yourself in troll's blood to heal yourself. It doesn't work that way, you know. But you know now that you
But
can.
for fun.
Yeah. If you distill it and take other chemical processes of it, you will be eventually make something useful out of it, or someone can, and they are a nice commodity. Or if you are willing to try to sell it.
How long is it good for? Because this stuff was harvested yesterday, and I know blood tends to go bad pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, it's corked, and so right now you can see it's starting to darken in color already, darker than it already is. It's just like you probably have a few more days. You probably want to try to keep it colder if possible.
Alrighty, keep it in the shade.
All right. So, is there anything else that you guys are doing, by the way?
Yeah, Zuber kind of wants to turn to everybody that can hear him and just be like, me and Tingle have some things to look up when we finally get to where we're headed, but I feel like I'd like to stay around the rest of you. It seems much safer. What does everyone else feel like?
What do you have to look up?
Archaeology things related to our guild.
Yep.
That checks out.
If you didn't know, I am an anthropologist, and Tingle here is, well, clearly a genius, but he's also an archaeologist as well.
Studied for many years.
I'm just realizing I don't know anything about any of you. Well,
I
other
know
than
your
the
name.
times that I read your cards, but
Well,
I mean,
Amo-
that doesn't tell me what you do for a living, so
I mean, Bloodbeard here is obviously a man of the world.
I know too much about Bloodbeard here.
Bloodbeard's like walking like behind the cart since like, or I guess like maybe jogging. I don't know how fast the cart's going.
It's not going super fast. You know, you guys are taking your time. But
Just like sprinting, trying to keep a conversation. Man of the world's about right. More of the aquatic side of the world, but yes. I don't necessarily mind hanging out around most of you, if we're heading the same way. I've got a little bit of business in Barteris Bay, though. If we find us headed that way soon, otherwise I may have to part company with all of you fine folk.
if you guys are wondering where Barteris Bay might be, you could try to do an intelligence check, by the way.
Just straight intelligence?
Yeah. Because this is remembering a map you might have seen and stuff, so it's less survival and knowing the general direction. It's just trying to remember the location of something you might have heard.
Can I hear
The
this?
scroll pops out with a really sketchily drawn map of the world.
Nice.
Intelligence.
Yeah, I would have slid, like, if there was a window or something for the driver, I would have slid that open.
Not
so Val
even.
could hear us talking.
It's not even. It's not like that. It's just.
Okay, then I'm already halfway out the
door.
door sitting, so I'm sure Val can hear me.
Yeah.
It's not a limo.
Okay. Well, Zubrik, you would definitely.
Driver.
Tingle, you would know a bit. Zubrik, you would have definitely heard of Barteris Bay. It's one of the. Barteris Bay is a city that's still in the Theran Alliance, but not really. The land technically is owned by a lord, watched over by a lord assigned from Thera, but it is a town for pirates, thieves, miscreants, assassins, and such. It is not the most pleasant place to be, and if you have, it's a place where anything goes. Money speaks louder than words,
So it's Vegas, okay.
Imagine
It's Pirate Vegas.
it's the Pirates Vegas, yes.
It's like
Vegas.
That sounds like a great place to maybe find some recently uncovered locations.
It is also quite far north. You guys would have to get past the capital city of the Theran Alliance, Athera, and make your way much farther north. So Amos, you have a quite a long journey. And that is if you all are not attempting to try to catch a ride on a ship or something, that might make it faster, but it's quite far. So yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll bang on the side of the cart and just... Valsera, what brings you here on this journey?
well, I'm a wanderer, so I wander.
That makes sense.
In the name. But sure.
Oh, that was simple.
I mean, I'll stick around with you all for a while until it feels like we should part. But for now, sure, we can stick together.
What about you, Emilio? You've been quiet.
He's just gonna flip the Six of Cups around that he's already holding to show Zubrik. Forgot your name for a second.
I don't care about your fortunes. They're not real.
Okay, well, this is your answer to the question, so...
So you're following some cards. Great.
I actually
Okay.
don't know what any of the cards mean, so all your references are lost on me.
Well, if you're all interested, if me and Tingle do find what we're looking for, we may have a business proposition, and you can all be paid for it. I'll have to look into the details, but I would be looking to hire a team for a job eventually.
Mm-hmm.
A
And
job?
he pays very well.
An archaeology job?
More, I guess a term for you folks would be treasure hunting or
I
exploring
mean,
tombs.
it's a little gauche, but I guess, yeah.
Well, that
Bloodbeard,
certainly
like-
sounds more interesting.
Bloodbeard kind of scoffs at this, like, "You aren't that different from me after all." Hell yeah! If I got an equal share of booty, I'm in. I need to revamp the whole treasure stash. It's been a little bit plundered.
And what of Clover, Wanderer? Was he just joining you? Did you find him lying down in the field one day and picked him up?
Well, first of all, they. Second of all, kinda. I was up in Clover's hometown assisting with a beast, as I do, and Clover wanted to help me. So they tagged along, helped me scout the beast, and then they just wanted to hang out with me some more, so we stuck together.
Alright. Well, I'm glad you are all here. I wouldn't be alive otherwise, but I probably wouldn't have gotten to that danger anyway, so... Wheel and woe, as Amelia would say.
All right. So as you guys are, getting to know each other, the sun is starting to set. Zorhan kind of flags you all down as you all are on one side of the stream, and to the east, he kind of directs all the carts to go east, following the stream, and you realize as the ground goes elevated, it becomes more elevated, you soon smell the breeze of the ocean, and there's a cliffside. The stream turns into a very kind of thin waterfall, and manages to there's like a constant nice rush of water sound where you guys are at. So right now you all are going to be camping out on a cliffside. In the distance you could see a few ships sailing. Amos, those look most, from what you can quickly tell, those look more just like cargo trading ships. Probably has to do, they're probably ships owned by the, let me just look at this real quick. I already have to go to the bathroom. God damn it. The Aether Sail Trading Company. Most likely. From what you can tell of the sail color and the colors that they, what's it called? Fly on the flag. So yeah. Either way, when you guys camp for the night, Zorhan sets up a fire. You guys set up your tents. It's and the skies are clear for the rest of the night. Thing is, I want to know if anyone is staying watch.
I feel like I have to. I'm working, right?
You don't have to. I mean, Zorhan will take a shift, but like he expects you to eventually take a watch here or there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do one.
Okay. So
Tinker with some stuff during the night, so that's technically how we're working.
You-
keeping that.
you probably need to speak up, Robert.
Might
It's
want to
that
take over
again.
that voice box of yours.
Oh, lordy loo. Well, I'm planning to stay up late at night anyways and try and tinker with some stuff, so I could take a watch as well.
Great.
So Zoran's gonna take the first watch. He would come wake you up, Valsira, in the middle of the night,
Okay.
so you can take the second watch.
Great.
Give me a second. I got a question from Dylan, so
Do you like me? Check yes or check no.
here it is.
Ken has +3 armor.
Okay.
Okay. So sorry, I got another question.
I need to know.
Yeah.
Okay, alright,
You
alright.
already said what you kind of wanted, and
Well, I know. Just making sure.
yeah.
Alright. Go on.
So, as you all are bedding down, we're gonna go back a little because I was a little distracted. As you guys are all bedding down, the sun kind of starts to dip below the horizon, and you can see the stars kind of peeking their heads out from behind you all in the night sky. And I need to roll for this. There's a nice little kind of as the sun fully sets. Who does anyone have a perception higher than like 13?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
Amelia and Valsira. Okay, so both of
Amelia
you,
does?
yeah, Amelia and Valsira would
Okay.
see this. As you guys are looking out into the horizon, you guys would, as the sun fully dips under, there's a brief shadow cast across the sky.
In the shape of
Almost humanoid,
how big?
massive.
Oh.
Like, eventually, if anything, it looks like a torso that kind of. Some would say it kind of can look like a tree because the arms part look like they kind of go out and eventually branch off into the darkness above you, and that's where the head would probably be too. That's how massive it looks. So maybe humanoid, maybe a tree, like with branching paths, but it's hard to tell.
Or Amelia and I are watching the sunrise together.
It's the sun, yeah, sun setting, but
Oh, sunset.
you guys would just notice that.
Okay. I thought somehow Amelia would convince me to
The
watch the sunset with him.
Emilio, this would probably be the first time you would have noticed it because you lived underground the most of your life. Valsira, you probably would have noticed this once or twice.
The giant man on the sunset?
No. Like the shadow. It's just like it's a reoccurring thing. There's a name to it. So,
Oh, creepy.
yeah, it's something that hasn't been fully explained, but there is a name to it, and it's called the Remnant. So that's what most people would call it, that this thing happens. It can't be seen when it usually can't be seen over Earth when the sun falls beneath the Earth, but it happens when the sun falls beneath the ocean, the horizon. So, and doesn't happen often. It has to be very clear. It has to be no clouds in the sky. Conditions have to be right. But you would know and have heard of that. And Amos, you definitely would know of this too. You just didn't notice it this time is all. Because it's just like an everyday thing. So some cultures use it as a significance. There's a lot of that. I could go into detail. But yeah, it's known as the Remnant.
Creepy.
Did anybody else see the giant shadow man?
Oh, that's just the remnant.
The
Why would I be
what?
looking up?
It's the remnant. You know, it's just the shadow man. Okay, now that I'm explaining it, it sounds kind of insane. But, I don't know. It's just a shadow that appears. We don't really
This
know
isn't
what-
concerning to you?
It's just a thing that happens. I don't know.
There's just
Pretty
big
a common
shadow.
occurrence on the seas.
Yeah, we just see the remnant, and that's just how it is.
What is it a remnant of?
I like to believe it was a giant god who died and drowned in the ocean. And just right, when the curvature of the world and the sun just hits it just right, it creates a shadow somehow backwards. It sounded smarter. No, it's a shadow from the moon. The moon creates a shadow as it hits the curvature of the ocean, casts the dead god's body into the sun.
That's
Sorry.
science.
I thought of something really
I'm not
stupid.
sure that makes sense.
I thought of something really stupid among the pirate community, and now I
Uh-huh.
want to tell it to you, Ian. So can I pull you aside real quick?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, so among the pirate community, the shadow, it is believed that it kind of changes depending on where you're at. So there are parts which it actually doesn't. You know, you've tried to see if it changes. It really doesn't. But there are some pirates that adamantly believe that if you're in the right place in the sea, you could see what looks like a massive penis instead of the shadow. And apparently, if you do see this penis, following it to where the horizon would lead to an untold amount of riches. So it's where the crotch would be on the shadow base.
Gotcha. All
So-
right. So that's
That just
That's
came to my
giving
mind
birth-
when you said God.
that's giving birth to the phrase "morning remnant."
Yeah. Shit. All right. Go on. Sorry, guys. I had to come up with that.
Okay, well, yeah, it's nothing to worry about. I mean, it's not like the guy has ever come out of the shadow or anything. Shadow.
Oh,
Yes.
some pirates believe some stuff will come out of that shadows, but
What?
don't ask somebody about the remnant in Bartaris Bay. You'll get a whole load of information.
No,
I'm
thanks.
getting more and more concerned being above ground.
No one really knows what it is. The Alphalic tribes, located north of the mountains of Zafali, believe it's a god tree, where the gods live and breathe and hang out. Other tribes think different things. Nobody knows.
Yeah, that
Perhaps
doesn't
you can
reassure
discover what it
me.
is later.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure one of us could, like, someday get a telescope and try and figure it out.
Do you know what happens if you look at the sun through a telescope?
Well, yeah, you'd wear sunglasses first.
Yeah, that's not gonna help, I don't think.
Oh,
Even
if
just
they-
looking
if
at
they're
sunlight,
really
that's
dark.
There
I'm
was a guy
surprised.
on my crew by the name of Blinky. You wanna know how he got that name?
Tingle's just gonna
he blinked his
conjure
eye
some
cables out of his
ultra thick welding glass on it with prestidigitation. Be like, but wouldn't this be like dark enough?
Looks like
I mean,
it'll
you might
work.
not
I
be
think
able
we
to
should
see
give
the
it a
shadow
try.
very well.
Well, if you're looking straight at the sun, you can see the shadow in between it and you.
Wouldn't I feel like the sun through the spyglass will still just kind of blast the ever-living hell out of that? Actually, you know what? Tingle, you try that sometime. Let me know how it goes.
Okay, I'll just need like 400 gold.
You better start looking for it then, bud.
Okay, never mind.
I believe in you, Tingle.
Well, I was gonna do it to satisfy his curiosity. I don't care.
Well, then I don't care either.
So we all don't care.
I'm surprised the sun and the moon don't scare you as well.
Who are you talking to, Emilio?
The only person to live in a cave and never see those before. They're fine
What?
with that, but they're not fine with the remnant. I don't understand.
I mean, I've seen the sun and the moon before.
look at
It's
the
not
sun.
like I never left
So you
the
go blind.
underground. Yeah, the sun hurts my eyes, even like when I'm just looking around. But like, that's normal.
Have you considered sunglasses?
No,
Why?
that's
Why
actually a really good idea.
Why I wear them?
Why is
You
the
know,
sun and the moon normal, but not the shadow? It's always been there.
Hmm.
Because I've never seen it before.
But you've never seen the sun and the moon, but you've accepted those
I have
normally.
seen the sun and the moon, though. I keep telling you that.
Then how have you not looked up and seen that?
Because I've never been like above ground that much.
Well, it's
like,
the
I'm
same as the sun and the
live up
moon.
Here.
Hey, it's not worth fighting about. He hasn't seen it.
The sun and the moon are a constant. I have never seen that thing before in my
So
life.
is the remnant.
Yeah, but it's not there. It wasn't there last night.
It's because you're blind.
Zorhan speaks up.
You
Like,
got me there, but
Zorhan kind of shouts from across, where his tent is, like, it only shows up when the skies are clear.
Thank you.
Today is an exceptionally nice day. Not a surprise we get to see the great tree that way.
I don't like that thing. I don't like seeing that thing after last night.
Well, Emilio, I've got something. I've got some bad news to break for you. Whether you see it or not, whether you're in a cave or not, if it can hurt you up here, it can probably hurt you down there.
No,
Better to live
understand
in knowledge
that,
than in ignorance.
That's concerning. I don't know. I don't really believe in coincidences, and the fact that I'm seeing this for the first time after last night and the whole tower situation, I don't really like this. That can't be a good sign.
Amelia, what's the other bad card to draw in the deck?
There are a lot of bad cards. It depends on what you're asking, and it depends on how you draw
Something
them.
that I could do a really nice slam dunk on you. Come on.
By the way, please continue. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
A slam dunk on me?
It's a sport. It's a sporting term, right? Sports ball.
Yeah, Pirates play. Deck ball.
Deck ball. Sports
yes.
ball. I don't know. Like half of the swords deck. Good half of the wands deck.
Some people say the Remnant is actually half of the swords deck. Now when the knight is really clear, pop out.
Guys, it doesn't
Your
matter.
reference made no sense.
Emilio is not seeing the remnant. Now he's seen the remnant. Can we all just move on?
There's a lot more
I'm fine
things.
with that.
There's
Thank
a lot
you,
more things he's
Tingle.
gonna see that's gonna scare him. I'm just
Well-
trying to reassure him it's normal.
Well, I think you have made that clear.
You know, Emilio, this is going back a little bit, but you mentioned that looking at the sun really hurt your eyes, and I can't do it now, but theoretically, I could maybe pop out one of your eyes, and then you'd be able to see just fine.
Which eye?
Well, it'd be one of them.
Why?
Which one?
Is there one you like less?
What are you gonna do?
And I
with
mean,
his eye?
don't know.
This is all theoretical in the future, but I've been examining some materials and they react to light really well, so if I can figure out a way to link it to your brain, you might be able to see through it.
That's
but, you
kind
know,
of
That's going to be in the
terrifying.
future. Well,
I don't
now
know,
it's
I kinda
amazing.
like my right eye better.
Well, if you ever feel like popping it out, let me know, and I will tell you to not do that because you're not a surgeon.
Yeah, I'd rather not pop out my eye, thank you.
Yeah.
But
Keep
I
your
might have a
eyes.
solution for you someday, maybe. It's all theoretical.
I suggest sunglasses.
Yeah, I like the Wanderer's suggestion. It's
That
very
seems
smart,
more
very
practical.
beautiful, and that doesn't involve popping out my eye.
Sometimes Tingle likes to overthink things.
It's not
Sometimes.
really overthinking if it's like, you know, something that could happen in 6 years.
I'm sure our friend Emilio here does not want to pop out an eye.
No, I really don't. Is that something you
Yeah,
normally ask
I mean,
people?
Well, I guess. I mean, not specifically eyes, but, you know, do you need that limb? Do you need that foot? How are you feeling about that bone?
That bone. Tingle, for the record, I'm gonna keep all my body parts.
I mean, you're less.
You can keep my body parts too, Wanderer, if you'd like.
I'll let you keep those.
As long as Tingle doesn't come near me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna take anything off you. It was just a theoretical application of some future stuff, but sure, okay.
If I see you with a melon scoop, I'm running.
It wouldn't be a melon scoop, it'd be a really precise operation. Jeez Louise.
All right. So, as the conversation winds down and you guys go to take a rest, sorry, I just saw the chat.
All this talk of scooping out Emilio's eyes has made me tired. I'm going to hit the hay.
Yeah, you guys all start going to sleep one by one. Valsyria, you're taking the second watch, right?
Sure.
And then followed by Tingle taking the third watch. Is anyone doing anything special during that time?
I am just gonna read over my book of lore about like the tribes and stuff that
Okay.
I've been studying.
Yeah. Okay. So Zorhan, the caravan leader, he he takes his watch, he wakes you up, tells you nothing's really going on.
Me?
Yes, he wakes Valsyria up, nothing's going on, he's gonna go to sleep now. He said, but go check out the cliffside.
Why?
Oh, it's nice over there. As he goes to sleep, and I'm guessing, do you check over at the cliffside?
I will go, but I'm gonna have my weapon drawn.
Okay.
Bow.
Yeah. As you
That's a weird suggestion to give me.
Yeah, you draw your bow, notch an arrow, make your way over there, and there's this faint glow, and the cliffs are pretty high, a few hundred feet, so they're very high. But when you get over there and you start leaning over, you see a glow, lightish blue in color, and it fades. And when you get closer, you hear the crash of waves against the side of this cliff, and then again the glow kind of comes to life, and you realize every time the waves hit the stone, the water glows. It's extremely beautiful, and you haven't seen anything like it.
Okay, nice tip from Zorhan. Not a trap.
Yes. What? So I need you to give me a perception check. Yes. For your sleep, for your visual thing. Okay, so as you try to stay awake, keep watch, your eyes are heavy, and not only that, the beautiful sight of the kind of waves and the sound kind of is nice, but it makes it hard to hear anything coming towards you, if there is something coming towards you. But either way,
if there is.
Uh-oh.
But your watch comes to an end. Fall back asleep after waking Tingle up.
Okay.
Tingle, it is your
My
turn.
turn. Okay. Well, looking around, seeing if anything's gonna try and eat me, and occasionally popping out with prestidigitation some prototypes for eye removal tools.
All right, Tingle. While you are taking watch, would you like to would you like to do anything? Like, are you actually working on stuff for yourself, or are you actually taking watch?
Well, yeah, Tingle's gonna actually be tinkering with some troll blood rather than looking around.
Okay. So you don't have to give me a perception check, but you.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. There's other people around us that'll get eaten first.
As you start tinkering with the troll blood, what are you gonna do with it?
Well, yesterday I realized it could be used in some pretty handy healing items, so Tingle is going to try and make it into some kind of consumable to bolster your health.
Okay. That will probably require a few days worth of stuff, like kind of prepping. But you can definitely start prepping it now and working on it.
Well, in that case, he will.
Okay. So, you're probably gonna want to keep an eye out for a few Actually, give me a survival check on this to see if you know what you might be able to find that can help.
Okay. Hunting for useful items for dummies pops out of his armor. Survival.
Okay.
It's not very helpful.
No,
He's a bit of a dummy.
It's not super helpful, but you start taking the troll's blood, and you probably have to get rid of some of the grosser bits of it, and so you start using the alchemist kit to actually distill the more useful parts and separate in small doses to see if it's first possible. You don't want to waste the whole thing and realize you wasted it all. So I'll say a 1 vial.
It's a valuable regent.
And yes, I would love a Pop-Tart, Gina. Gia sent me a Discord, and all I saw was Pop-Tart, and I was like, yes, give me a Pop-Tart.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. So while Gia is coming back, the night actually, luckily for you, goes without any problem.
Obviously, it's because I'm the best at keeping watch. I definitely did my job.
So when the morning comes, again, you guys get onto the car, enjoying your a nice the rest of some of the food that was packed to you by the tavern owners in the previous town. You guys make your way north, even further, hoping to get to Belimare either tonight or the day after, early day after. As you guys are traveling, this kind of grassland, it starts to wither a bit. This part doesn't seem to have gotten a lot of rain in the recent months or days or weeks. As you can see, some of the patches, and not only that, it's fall, so the grass, some of the taller grass, has definitely browned and tanned in the last few, in the last few days. And what you can see is there's not a lot of traffic this way. There aren't a lot of people or other caravans you have noticed traveling. So, as you guys are still making your way north, the first thing you would realize is there is a large rock, like almost like a monolith, but it looks natural. In the center, not like in the center of the road, but right off the road. Like the road literally just goes, and in this grassland, this monolith exists. As Zorhan passes it without thinking, is there anything that you guys want to do?
I will sketch it.
Well, if it's a giant monolith thing, does it look like it's the remnant of some kind of a older civilization, or is it not any? Is it worked by people's hands?
Okay, Zubrik and Tingle, you guys can give me I'll say an investigation check, and I'm gonna put a little minus to it real quick, just because.
Oh, because I'm gonna see if I can use my historical knowledge with it. It's not a ruin or a dungeon, but I'm trying to see if it is a ruin or a dungeon.
Okay. I won't do the negative then, since you guys are moving, and I don't think you guys are gonna stop for it, right? Unless you want to.
No, I'm just trying to get like a quick sketch out of it.
Yeah, just like walk past it, kind of deal.
Okay, so just
hey,
give
that's
me
a column.
Tingle, you'll just have your normal roll.
Okay.
But no negatives. Zubrik,
And which check is it again?
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay. Well, let's see if I can see what this is. Nope, probably not.
Okay.
God, I've rolled so bad.
It looks like the first thing you would notice that people that walk by seem to have tried to scratch things into this rock face. Tingle, since you specifically mentioned if it might be a part of an older civilization, one thing you would notice is that from the top, it might look like that it's a branch or something, but it looks like some rusted metal piece jutting out, and kind of bent and distorted, and it looks like it was part of whatever this was. Whatever this is has aged or have been broken off, and if it is from something, it was made of stone and had some metal in it. If it is. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying if it is. You have to say that again.
How much metal does it look like could be part of the construction? Because, like, if it's a lot, it might be something to let the caravan guy know. We might be able to hack off bits of this thing and sell it.
Yeah, getting to the top would be a challenge because there aren't any footholds. It's been worn and weathered, but you might have a point. Yeah, if you have the proper tools, you might be able to break this apart. Then again, as you look, you also notice that there are kind of messages to the goddess of luck or other gods and goddesses that are scrawled onto, scratched onto the face of this, as people who are traveling this road have prayed for help or assistance on it too. So I don't know if you're superstitious about the wraths of God, but
do you want to deface a monument for a lot of money, maybe?
Maybe on the way back.
Okay, that makes sense. Probably need some climber tools to get up there anyways.
I'll take note of it for you.
Well, thanks.
Okay. So you guys continue on, and as the day starts to end, I want to ask if you guys if you want to talk and roleplay and stuff like that. Again, it's just another travel day, and it's only 2-3 days, so that's why I'm letting you guys do this. Would you guys like to?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, cool. Go for it then.
I guess like as it gets to like near nighttime,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk over to. What's Emilio doing right now?
He's doing the same thing as before. Those cards are really spooking him.
Okay.
He has the 3 cards. He's pulled at it. He's just kind of staring at it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Zubrik's gonna walk over to Emilio and be like, "Are you preoccupied right now?"
No more than usual, I guess. What's up?
I didn't mean to be so harsh the other day, obviously. Not the best at trying to calm people down, but he reaches into his satchel and he pulls out like this darkened red leather book, and he hands it to you. He goes, "There's some fascinating things in here that, if you can read, I assume you can read, might
Yes, I can read.
bring you some interest and hopefully distract you long enough that these cards don't take their toll on you."
Oh.
It was written by my parents and some of their colleagues. And on the front it says Tribes, Cultures, and History of the Long Forgotten.
Wow.
It's a continuing research journal of most of the tribes on this continent, so anywhere you pick, anywhere on the map, you'll find something.
Wow. This is actually really nice. Thank you, Zubra.
There's about 70 years of knowledge in this thing, so please be careful with it.
I mean, it might go, through one ear and out the other, kind of, but with reading in one eye throughout the other?
Keep guessing, you'll get it right.
Well, thank you.
I will be conjuring some things over here, but when you're done with it, borrow it for as long as you want.
Okay, did you want anything in return? I can give you a reading, I can...
Another reading? Yeah, Pete, pull the screen. Another
Oh.
reading would be cool.
Okay. I will pull up the screen.
We hear
Are
Zubrik's
there any
real voice.
questions you have?
Will I ever find... No, I shouldn't word it that way.
Yeah, I would word it more as, like, you need advice, more than, am I ever gonna do this?
Okay, then I would like to know whether or not I should head back to where I feel I need to head back to.
How many cards are you doing?
Let's do 3.
Okay.
Sorry, what was your question again?
I would like to know whether or not I should head back to a place I personally told myself I shouldn't, but I feel now I should eventually.
Have you been thinking about this for, like, a while?
On and off for the past 40 years.
Oh, God, you're old. I mean...
I mean...
Yes,
I say that, but Emilio's 55, so...
I'm 49 years old, yes.
Oh, I'm
Quite
older
old.
than you, but... 1 second, I'm pulling up a website.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start. I'll flip the first card then.
Start flipping.
All right. First card is the Queen of Swords. Second card is the Moon, and the third card is. Oh well, that's the Moon backwards. So we'll just pull the second.
Yeah, replace that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. We have to replace that. Sorry, that's how the deck works.
By being
The devil.
bad.
Upside down devil.
That's good. If
At least it's upside down.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Interesting. I do have...
These readings are really good, actually, all the time, because I know his backstory. God damn it.
Yeah, and so what he brought up is very interesting as well. Hold on. God, this site sucks. I just want an easy site. Oh, there's a good one. Well, What was your question again? I'm sorry.
True himbo.
Should he return to the place he thinks he might want to return to?
Right. Let's see what Queen of Swords is, because that's the only one I don't know.
Yeah, the 2 major arcana. I can't believe
I
it.
like the little scorpion.
It's actually a lobster
He's doing his best.
What lobster are you talking
on the moon. The moon card has a lobster on it.
about? Huh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the moon card always has a lobster.
What is a
Usually.
lobster?
Well, give me one more second.
All right.
It's the devil that's got me a little bit,
Shook.
but it's upside down, so it's like, how bad could it possibly be?
Yeah, you guys don't know, but I know. I now know.
You know?
Yep, I
You're
know
a
how.
tarot expert now?
No, I know how I have to interpret this in my DM way.
What are you exactly wanting to get out of returning?
That's a bit personal. I was just hoping you could give me a general weal or woe. I don't know how this works.
It depends on exactly how you want it. Like, I can't really tell you based off of the information, but how do I describe this? Clearly you're thinking about it. That's what the cards are telling me, is that you're thinking about it, and it's... I don't know how to describe it. It might not be the best idea, I guess. It depends on what you want to get out of it, but if you're looking to, I guess, let go of whatever you're going back for, then you might be able to achieve that, but it also might backfire on you. He'll point to the last card. This is a little bit, I guess, unclear of what the results will be.
Is that last card a representation of the place or me?
It's a representation of what will be to come if you continue. And he'll point to the moon card and he'll be like, this is more about, like, imagination, dreams, memories, just you thinking a lot about this. And then the last card is kind of the outcome if you continue along this path. At least that's how I interpret it. But the outcome is telling me that it will result in some kind of detachment. Whether it's a detachment from the thing or from your sanity is a little unclear.
Detachment
Oh.
from your sanity.
I'll think about that. In the meantime, enjoy the book, and if you need me to pronounce a big word, I'll be over here.
Wait, I have one more thing. The reading from a few nights ago, the one that was, like, very concerning, I called you all into the room. See, I'm not entirely sure exactly if it was about me or about all of us and what we did that day, or if it's about the world, but what you kind of told me is maybe concerning in regards to that as well. I'm gonna say that based off of that reading and this reading, maybe you should tell me what this is all about.
Maybe in time, but right now, I barely know you.
I guess that's fair. I'm a trustworthy guy, though. Like,
So is Tingle, and he still doesn't know.
oh wow, must be really bugging you.
You want to see
Well,
the bug?
I'm
This is-
good.
Eleanor.
She's lovely. She's really cute, but I'm still trying to just tread carefully, I guess I should say, for now.
Okay. I'll just turn around and head away and leave Eleanor on your shoulder.
She's cute. He really likes her.
It's a big, I believe it's a big Hercules beetle, right?
Elephant beetle.
Elephant beetle. Sorry.
He loves her. She's
Okay.
so cute.
All right. So, this was done while on traveling, I'll say, you know?
Yeah.
So, if there's nothing else, you guys are going to finish traveling for the day. The hills, you know, the hills that you guys are traveling on, it's nice because the path kind of follows along the highest points of the hills, trying to avoid the valleyways and such. And right now, where you guys find rest, where there's a few bushes kind of in a semicircle on one side of the road. It seems like people have used this place to camp before. Find remnants of little burnt patches in on the ground where a campfire used to be and such. So using the same area, you guys bed down for the night. Again, Zorhan takes a stake and make sure to let the horses to kind of off to the side and away from you, unhitches them from the carts, and you guys take a long rest. Zorhan then also goes, all right, just to let you all know, we should get there pretty early tomorrow. We're running a little late, but I'm sure they'll all forgive me. This is important stuff that can't get wet anyways.
Alrighty.
What kind of
Well,
stuff?
how early? You can go ahead, Valsira.
Sorry, what kind of stuff?
Actually, some parchment for some important wizards. They had it made, and we can't let these get wet. That's why, if you noticed, all the boxes, they're all sealed. And if the wood gets wet, though, well, we can't ruin these parchment. They come from afar. What I know, they're supposed to have been shipped all the way from Nasera, so they've definitely come a long way.
I'm just gonna walk away. And you just hear under my breath, nerd shit.
All right. So as you guys bed down for the night, you guys set up a campfire. It's nice. I want to know if anyone is taking watch. Who is taking watch?
I can take first watch.
Okay. Zubrik, you're going to take first watch? Steve was going to take the last one.
I'll do the second one.
Man, I'd like to stay up and chat with Zubrik and work on this Trollblood stuff again before we arrive in town.
Okay. So Zubrik, then Amos, then Steve. Got it. So, Zubrik, as everyone kind of crawls back into their tents after eating some food, you guys go to sleep. Zubrik, you're the first one to take watch. The hills seem to stretch on forever around you all. In the distance, you could see mountain peaks barely peeking over some of the horizons. Some of the bushes and the trees and such and the hills, you can see some sharp mountain peaks in the distance right now to the west. So what are you gonna do?
Is Tingle awake right now with me too?
Yeah.
I was intending to be.
Yeah, you can too though.
Okay. Right now Zubrik's just conjuring like a spyglass and taking a look around.
Okay. These conjuration stuff, I want to make sure I don't know how good they're supposed to be, how actually functional they're supposed to be. Is the thing, Dylan?
That's DM code for link it in chat, sir.
Yes.
I can just all right. One sec.
Because if they're supposed to be functional, spyglasses are like 1,000 gold pieces or something ridiculous. Select this school. You can use your action to conjure up an inanimate object in your hand or on the ground in an occupied space within 10 feet of you. This object can be no longer than 3 feet on a side and weigh no more than 10 pounds, and its form must be that of a non-magical object that you have seen. The object is visibly magical, radiating a dim light of 5 feet. The object disappears after 1 hour when you use this feature again or it takes any damage. See, alright. I feel like it's conjure up an inanimate object. So sure. Why not? You conjure up a spyglass, Zubrick. You extend it out, and you're looking out into the distance to see if there's anything that you spot, right?
Yeah, like I'm not looking for anything in like particular.
Okay. Give me a perception check with advantage.
If you need a hand, Zubrick, Tingle gives you guidance. The words glow on the piece of paper so you can read it in the dark.
Okay. As you look out, you don't really see too much. You would see, most of the place is dark. There is a bit of cloud coverage today, so it's not like you could see very far. But where the moon kind of shines through in different, in the distance, you can see there are some creatures, but the light of the campfire is keeping them at bay, and campfire is kind of dimmed now, just to make sure you guys aren't sticking out like a light. But yeah, your watch kind of comes, and it seems to go. The one thing you would notice is you would hear rustling in the bushes. That's kind of common, probably some birds. And a few minutes go by after you keep a good eye out on it. You don't see any eyes peering through. Nothing.
Okay. I guess I'll turn to Tingle and be like, "You're staying up? Is there a reason?"
Yeah, I'm trying to work on this troll blood stuff. I mean, it's blood. It goes bad pretty fast. But, if I can get the mix just right, I think we can actually use it to, recover from injuries a little bit. So, I mean, for God's sake, don't chop off a finger or anything like that. That's crazy. But if you, skin a knee or bonk your face into something, hopefully you'll be able to fix that up.
Do you need any help?
Do you know how to use alchemy equipment? Because I don't.
I don't, but I'm usually good at bouncing ideas off of you.
Well, okay. That could be a great idea.
Okay.
Well,
Alright, let's get to it.
Give me another intelligence check then to try to make this happen.
Okay.
With advantage since Zubrick is helping.
Okay, advantage, intelligence. Doot. Come on, load.
16, 17, okay. Yeah. You eventually get it distilled, and you know that this is definitely the start of something. The amount that you took, you took a vial of it from, I believe you filled your...
Yeah, water skin.
You took a water skin, so you took a vial of it just to make sure you don't waste the whole thing right away, if it does stay good enough. So, and then you distilled it, and now it's maybe like a quarter of the original amount that you started with, but it looks kind of yellowish. There's bits of things that you had to filter out, but you're sure this is the proper step. This, you think, at least if you apply it with bandages and ointments, should be able to improve healing, at least when there's some time taken.
Okay.
So.
Well, it's a little slow acting, but I think this will help.
We'll keep working on it. Maybe we can find some more tomes when we finally get to that city.
Well, hopefully it doesn't go bad before then, but
It
we'll
probably
see.
will, but at
Yeah,
least you'll
I
know
know.
for next time.
That's true. Every failure is just a step towards success.
Valsir is a good hunter. I'm sure she could help us find another troll you could slay.
No, she should slay it. That's the whole point. We're knowing these people, right?
Yeah, but you'll take credit. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so as you both go to sleep now, I believe, or you're gonna wake up Amos for his watch.
Yeah, and I conjure a little blanket for Tingle.
Okay.
Aw, best friend.
So, Amos, it is your time for the watch. As you go sit by the campfire, the rest you can hear some snoring from some of the tents. Let me just let me know what you are doing.
He's just kind of, keeping his eyes peeled, maybe going for a little bit of a walk around. Nothing too crazy. Just, keeping an eye out.
Okay, got it. Give me a second. I didn't know Valsira was gonna be here, so I need to add.
Didn't know I was gonna be here.
Well, I didn't know how far we're gonna get. So, okay. Give me a perception check since you're keeping an eye out. Okay. You're by the campfire. You're looking at the fire. Kind of comes back to you. Fire starts to kind of change and flicker, and the colors of it remind you of some of what you've experienced out at sea. Not some of the more harrowing bits. And then you hear a snap. You should have been on the lookout. As you kind of quickly turn to hear where the snap might have come from, you hear a bit of sound from some of the bushes behind you. What do you do?
He is going to quick cast 2 thaumaturgies, one to make his voice louder, and the other one to make the fire incredibly red.
Okay.
So to say, "Who goes there?"
Got it. Everyone, first of all, would probably wake up to this or hear this. At that, give me a second. We're gonna start. We're gonna start combat, cause this is what's happening.
Alrighty.
As there are some wolves that have found your tents.
Oh no, the donkey horses.
Yup. Better save them.
Time to kill.
Okay, so starting combat, please roll for initiative.
Well, at least we're all not surprised.
Hey, a good initiative. Hey, oh.
Initiative.
I'm rolling like shit today.
So
Oh,
the
I
only
didn't
ones
select, but
that
still
would
bad.
probably
Oh,
react
you're
first would be Amos and the wolves. The wolves are jumping in. Everyone else is jumping in afterwards because you guys are kind of waking up. If you are sleeping with your armor off, let me know and keep that in mind. I mean, truth be told, like some DMs are like, "Oh, you can't sleep with your armor on." I think that's kind of bullshit. I think sometimes it depends. Like, and it's just dependent on what you think your character would have done. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know,
Angle's in the scary wilderness, so if it's an option, he would sleep in his armor.
yeah.
But
Because I don't know about you, but if I was, when I was in the military, it's not like I took off my armor just to go to sleep somewhere. Sometimes, like, it just didn't work that way.
Your armor.
Did you have a satisfying rest?
Sometimes,
Actually-
yeah, absolutely. Because like a bulletproof vest is nice. I could just sit down, hunker down.
That's not super heavy.
And
so,
I rest my head on it. So, sometimes it wasn't bad. Like, but
I like that you refer to that as armor, like you were in the military during the Crusades or something.
all right. Well, we are picking up with a combat. This is what you all would see. The first one that would be able to go is the wolf.
The wolf.
The dire wolf, actually. That's.
it looks like my token didn't get added in.
Can you?
I'm a 5, so.
Okay, let me just. Turn.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had to refresh my page and I didn't click me.
It's all good. We're just gonna do sending order again. Yeah, it would be Zubrick, then Amelia, then it's Direwolf. So the Direwolf is gonna rush over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's see. I just want to make sure it can do what I'm thinking. Please. Oh, it has 50. 30, 35. And it's going to attempt to bite you. Bite. It's a 24 to hit you, Amos.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, please make a strength saving throw as you take 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh dear.
Okay, you are knocked prone. That's effect. Prone. Okay. Now it is Steve's turn. He's still getting ready.
Steve.
Yep. Wolf number 2 is actually going to go for Steve because Steve is stirring and he's right here. So wolf number 2 comes out. And it's going to bite at Steve. Piercing. It's 11 to hit. It would not hit. Oh, it would just barely hit Steve. And does 9 points of damage still. That's a lot. Okay. Interesting. Give me a second. There we go. They get 40 feet. That's what it was. Alright. Wolf number 3. Gonna come over to where Zorhan is. And where most of you guys can't see that area. Gonna bite at him. Wait. There we go. Bite. It's 8 to hit. Zorhan manages to avoid it. It is now this one. Gonna come over. Valsira. A wolf appears from the bushes and makes his way into your tent and makes a bite attempt at you. It's an 18 to hit.
Into my tent?
Yes.
Yeah, that hit.
Okay, as the fangs sink into you, it deals 10 points of damage.
Oof.
Ouch.
It is now Amos, your turn.
Wait,
Amos is-
wait, can I do Hellish Rebuke on an animal?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I want to Hellish Rebuke him then.
Okay.
Or she, I don't know. Okay,
I
do
like
have
the
to
song.
click it?
I think you have to click your token, and then you should have Hellish Rebuke as a second level spell that you could click on top.
Oh, I see.
It shouldn't.
Oh, what level? 1?
It's 2. It's always cast at level 2 when you.
Perfect.
Okay, it deals. Ooh. Okay, it has to make a
Nice.
dex save. Save dexterity. And it fails, and it takes 14
Ooh.
points of damage.
Yeah.
And it-
Wait, why 14?
Because it did 12, then higher level cast. Oh, 16, sorry.
Okay.
Nice.
Sorry, I can't add. You know, I'm trying to study for an engineer and I don't know how to add. So that's a big problem.
Better work on that. Did I kill it with
You're
my
just
Hellish
role
Rebuke?
playing
You
as
did.
the wolf.
You did kill it
Yeah.
with your Hellish Rebuke.
Oh yeah.
It is now
Hell with
Amos.
fire.
Your turn.
Bloodbeard, following the Wanderer's idea, is going to jump to his feet. He is going to bonus action cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
And he's like, "Alright then, Wolfie, let's play!" And his voice is still booming. because
Yeah.
I'm fucking, what's your face? And he is going to try and cut this little shit.
Okay.
By little shit, I mean the big shit.
That
Sha,
hits.
sha, sha!
Sha, it hits. Sneak.
And I'm
Flashing.
gonna need it to make a Constitution saving throw. Ignore the second sneak. God, that's terrible fire damage.
Save, con save, you said?
Yes.
It is a 20.
Well, I think that's gonna make it.
Yeah. Sorry, I roll with advantage all the time, but I always take
Oh,
the
wait.
first one.
Oh, I lied. Yeah, that's the best. All right. Well, that's on the beginning of its turn. It makes a con save, so it made it. All right. Cool.
Okay.
So it just takes the extra 1 fire damage, but it doesn't catch on fire.
Got it. All right. Now it takes 1 fire damage too.
It's
Right.
1 fire damage.
Got
Yep.
it.
So 12 slashing, 1 fire, and then Bloodbeard's gonna just sneak down that way. and
Alright.
end his turn.
Okay. It is now Tingle, your turn.
Tingle's going to, on his hands and knees, crawl out of his tent and try and take a look around. And is there supposed to be something going on? And he stands up.
You could hear the
So-
sounds of like growling, what's called barking, and some pained screams.
Zubrik, I think Amos went crazy.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Oh
Sorry.
crap, it's a wolf.
Sorry. This was supposed to be a surprise round, so that's all happening while you're not moving. I'll just
Oh,
say
okay.
that. Valsira, still surprise round. Zorhan, same thing, and now it's Zubrik's turn. Zubrik, you have you realize what's going on. Things are not looking good. Do it. Go for it.
Alright. Zubrik kind of looks out of the tent. Do I see the direwolf, I guess? Out
Yeah,
of the tent?
as you pull the tent back, you see the direwolf. Not only that, you saw the direwolf shadow attacking Amos through your tent.
How big is this thing?
It's pretty fucking big. It's imagine fighting a bear-sized wolf.
Okay, that's shitty. I am going to scoot farther back into my tent,
Okay.
pull out the dagger from my ankle, and then cut open the other side.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah.
just move?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
cool.
could move. Like that's the other side where Tingle is resting. Yeah. You as you sneak out the other side, by cutting a hole in your tent, you
And that's my turn.
okay. You make your way all the way over to the other side where the cart is. Emilio, it is now your turn. You're muted.
I'm guessing he is in a tent.
Yes, you're also in a tent. That's why like the vision's kind of blocked in a way. The tent opens to the both sides. You could cut through the side like Zubrik managed to do, or you can just kind of go out and see what.
Pop out and see just chaos.
Yep.
And he's going to wild shape into a wolf.
Ooh.
Okay, I don't have the wild shape thing set. Damn it. Okay.
Wolf versus wolf.
It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine for this time.
Just
Yeah.
make a blue direwolf, it's fine.
Here. It's a regular wolf, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Can't turn dark wolf.
Give me a second. Let me just do this and say it is Emilio. It's basically 11 HP. Here you go. I have made a little token for you. And I'm gonna just do this, where I'm gonna turn you invisible. And now this is the thing you would see out of.
I see a little, yeah.
Yep, that's your Emilio. That's the Emilio wolf right there.
All right. And then he's going to speak to the wolves. Hopefully, if this works, because he turned into one. He's going to be like, "Wait, stop! What has you guys so your fur all ruffled to be attacking a camp in the middle of the night?" Bark, 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 bark.
Guys, there's another wolf!
He's gonna growl at Amos.
All you would hear is, what's called? We'll receive it. We'll receive it for her.
Am I allowed to respond?
No, that's as much time as you had.
Then, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, the direwolf is then going to go for I guess Amos again. It's gonna actually step partially into the tent. Seeing that there was movement there, and then it's gonna attack Amos. It is a 14 to hit you.
Nope.
Okay. As you manage to step out of the way and parry its jaws away from you, it is now Steve's turn. Steve pulls out what looks like I believe it's a scimitar that he has. He's gonna step out this way and he's going to make an attack with it. It's 2 melee attacks. He misses, he hits, and deals 8 points of bludgeoning damage to the wolf beneath him. It is now that wolf's turn. The wolf is gonna turn to let's see. It is going to go step right over here and bite at Steve. That is a 14 to hit. That'll hit. Steve is going to take 6 points of damage. He looks hurt. It is now the other wolf, which he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and go for
They're
aim.
smart wolves!
There's a thing with this one actually. You'll see. You'll all see. Zorhan is gonna make an attack real quick. At it with his mace. It hits and deals. Okay, deals 3 damage. It is now the wolf. The wolf is gonna attack you, Amos, with advantage. And it is a 17 to hit you.
Misses, just barely.
As the bite comes in close, you swing around, seeing that the wolf has come around to behind you, and you manage to block it with your buckler, with your shield. And now it is the dead wolf. Dead wolf's gone. It is
The
now.
dead wolf's turn.
Twitching.
It's Amos. Your turn.
Alright. Bloodbeard is just gonna take a deep breath, and he's gonna second wind.
Okay.
Ignore that sneak attack. It takes a little bit to take off for some reason. So yeah, and then he is thanks, Dylan. Then he is going to bring his cutlass around and just slash at the wolf in front of him.
Okay, the big one.
Yeah, the big one.
Got it. That hits.
So that's the one I can still sneak attack because there's someone next to him.
Ooh. Nice.
You get him.
It is.
And then he is gonna move up a little closer to Wolf Emilio.
Got it.
And click the done button.
Tingle, it's your turn.
Is Tingle able to see the wolf? Because my vision is only pointing this way.
Yeah, you can see
I
the
can't.
wolf. Here, let me do this for you, because it's like the tent's basically ruined now.
Okay.
Aw, man.
Oh, cool. Well, in that case, Tingle's going to just bolt up right. And he's going to lash out and try and punch this wolf in the face.
Okay. Make your attack.
Thunder Gauntlet. Oh, click on my character and use the shortcuts you gave us.
Yes, I made shortcuts for a reason.
Thunder Gauntlets. There we go. Oh, nice.
That hits. Do your damage. -6. Does 6 points of damage. The wolf looks quite hurt now. The dire wolf, at least. It is now.
Okay.
Valsira, your turn.
So am I still in my tent, or is it destroyed?
No, yours isn't destroyed. Like the
Okay.
wolf tried to attack through it. You know, there's the opening on the other side. So,
Okay, I would like to exit the tent.
okay, just
Yeah.
move your character in whatever direction. Doesn't matter.
Okay, then can I get full vision? I am still only at like half.
Yeah, sorry. There you go.
Perfect. Okay. Alright, now that I can actually see stuff, is it okay if I redo my movement?
Sure.
Because I couldn't see where anything was before.
Sure. I mean, the wolf right in front of you, this one is Emilio.
Oh.
You would be able to see that the fur color is different and such like that.
Okay.
There's a bit of starry sparkliness to it.
Okay. Can I just stand where I am?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to shoot at this wolf.
Well, you have to step out of the tent first.
Okay.
The
I
tent's
want
still
to shoot at this wolf.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. We'll do Slayer's Prey.
Got it. Okay, bonus action Slayer's Prey, and then you hit it, dealing 13 points of damage. minus 13. Wolf is dead.
Yay.
It is now
Nice.
Zorhan's turn. Zorhan is gonna go 5, 10, 15. Let's see if I want to roll an intelligence check for Zorhan on this, because he sees a wolf. He doesn't know you could transform into shit. That was a really bad roll. He's gonna go and attack you, Emilio.
Oh
That's so
no.
tiny.
Double mace. 9 to hit and 14 to hit. Your AC is 11, so the second one will hit, and your form will take 6 points of damage. Okay.
How much is the HP for that form, by the way?
The what? Oh, it was like 11 or something.
Okay.
Your AC's 12, sorry, but you took and you had 11 points damage. You took 6, and now you're at 5. That form. So, and I believe you still have full control over it. Did you not go? Oh no, you did. You turned. That was your turn. Zubrik, it's your turn. Sorry, I kind of skipped forward.
All right, I'm gonna peek over. How bad does the situation look right now?
It looks bad, but it doesn't look too bad. The people have kind of gotten into action. All of your allies have gotten into action, and the wolves are definitely outnumbered.
Okay, and that dire wolf looks like it's kind of bleeding.
Yeah, definitely hurt and injured.
Alright, so he's gonna go back behind this thing, seeing as they got it handled, and he's gonna minor illusion the sound of like a wolf howling in pain and running away, and he's like, I got this one! Back, you beast!
Got it. Done.
Very cool.
That's so good. That's such a good use of minor illusion. Okay, cool. It is Amelia, your turn now.
He's gonna try talking to the wolves again. First of all, he's gonna just lightly kick back at Zorhan because he doesn't want to leave me alone. And then he's going to try talking to the wolves again. He's like, please, we can help you with whatever you need. No need to attack us. No need for us to attack you. Just let us help you. What do you need?
Okay. Let's see. All you would hear, I rolled very bad, is, we need it. We'll get it. He has it.
The snackies.
The Scooby snacks.
He's got the Scooby snacks.
These snacks.
Alright.
Zorhan's been holding out on this.
Okay. And that's all you did?
Yeah, he's only going to talk to them. He's not going to take any actions.
Okay. The direwolf is then going to let's see. Gonna move. Oh, God damn it! I'm trying to control it on the wrong screen. This way, and attack Tingle.
Ah!
Okay. It is going to do bite. That's a 23 to hit.
Shield!
Shield. You use your reaction. And the shield comes up. Its bite kind of goes for it, grabs onto the shield, and you manage to deflect it. It is now Steve's turn. Let's see if he's smart too. See him on attack. Emilio. He is. He kind of puts together. He's like, Zoran, not that one. He starts running over to where the direwolf is. Makes an attack with his scimitar. That's a miss. That's also a miss.
Oh.
That's really bad. I rolled like a 3 and then a 1, a natural 1 afterwards. So that wolf's dead. This wolf is going to go run over this way.
I'm going to opportunity attack it.
Go for it.
Sans sneak attack, so just ignore the sneak attack damage.
Yep. Okay. It is going to hit. Do you
9 slashing.
So no sneak attack, right? Just
No
that.
sneak attack because I don't have
9
an ally
slashing.
near it.
All right. It's going to take the damage. It is now. It's still the wolf's turn. What it's going to do is going to attack Tingle with advantage. And
Ah, no way!
ooh, natural 20.
Oh, damn. Why are they rolling so well?
Okay. Give me a second. I need to check something. Sorry, I really need to check something.
Okay, we get it.
Okay.
Start playing a funeral dirge for this poor gnome.
Oh, Tingle Boy.
Tingle boy. Ugh.
All right. So, real quick, can you roll me a quick tower insight?
Alrighty. Tower insight. Click my character. Insight tower roll tingle.
Got it. Done. All right. So it makes it through your armor. You feel the piercing pain. You take 12 points of piercing damage. And yeah, now it is Amos. Your turn.
All right. Are you able to find creatures one size larger than you?
Yeah, but you have to be in the proper diagonal opposite. So you and Tingle are in the right place right now.
Cool. Stabby or slashy. God damn it.
That is gonna miss, unfortunately.
All right.
As the wolf manages to see that you're coming and quickly hop out of the way, it is now Tingle, your turn.
Tingle's going to use a bonus action to activate his whatever it's called, defensive field, as little bits of his armored suit, power armor, pop out a little bit further and reinforce him.
Okay.
So he gains 3 temporary HP.
Got
and
it.
now he's going to leave me alone! Punch at the big wolf again.
Got it. Attack the big wolf, please.
Okay.
Oh,
Thunder Gauntlet.
oh! I got rid of the.
Oh, Peter. Oh, I did it again.
I did it. Oh, God damn it! Go, just do it. There was something that was gonna
Okay.
happen, so just do it.
Okay.
I got rid of the.
He's flanking the big wolf, so advantage.
Yep.
Thunder Gauntlet.
That hits. Do damage. That kills it. You deal 10 points as your gauntlets charge up with electrical power. You hit it in the body as it avoids Amos's attack. You hear the go off, and it manages to knock it unconscious, dead. As this happens, I know there's more turns, but since I got rid of the combat turns, what we're gonna do instead is this is gonna happen anyways. The last remaining wolf books it and runs off.
Oh man.
Okay.
Not before I take a swing!
Yep, you take a swing. That hits. Do your damage.
Nice.
9 points damage. All right. Still standing.
Oh.
Yeah, get out of here!
Got it. It is now over. Congratulations, you guys have successfully survived a night out in the wilderness.
Yay.
I will ruffle up my hair and put some hay, like, up and about.
Yeah, so you
Come
grab
around
some
the
of the
cart.
grass, stuff it in your armor, your clothing. As you step out, you're like, yeah.
Ugh.
Are you okay, Zubrik?
Never seen a wolf that large before. Is everyone alright?
Emilio's gonna change back and he's gonna be like, "What the hell, guys?
What?
I was trying to talk to them and you guys kept just attacking them."
Oh, we couldn't.
You
all
can't
we heard
talk
was
to them. They're
bark, bark,
wolves.
bark.
I was talking to them. I was a wolf.
Well, we didn't
Wolves
know that.
can't talk to each other. They're
By the way,
just
you're-
barking.
Oh, are you still in the same form? You could talk.
Oh, I said I changed back.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah. Sorry.
You know, animals can have their own languages, right? No, everything has its own language, right? It's not just you.
Right.
Right. Anyways, they were after something. We could have even found out what they were after or who they were after because they just said him and it.
So, they were trespassing and attempting to steal from us.
Yeah, but we could have found out why. We don't know, like, maybe they were working for somebody. They kept mentioning her as well.
Hmm.
Well,
like try to eat my liver, so I don't really feel guilty about killing them.
Tingle.
I could have gotten them to stop, but
Yeah.
it's kind of hard when you guys keep hacking and slashing at them.
Pretty sure they started this.
It doesn't matter if they started, they're animals.
Exactly.
Well, we were
That's no excuse to go attacking them.
we were acting in self-defense.
I think this is overkill for self-defense.
Well,
Do you see the gash in the armor? Do you see how much blood
No,
is
you
coming out of Tingle?
Especially
really
coming
does
from
hurt
you,
quite a bit.
Wanderer. You can talk to animals. You could have talked to them.
Well, look, when I'm sleeping and all of a sudden I get a bite like this and I hold up my arm that's just dripping blood, I'm not really thinking, gosh, I'd really love to talk to this wolf. I kind of just do hellish rebuke and then the wolf dies.
Yeah, you didn't have to. And he's also gonna heal you.
Thank you.
There are other ways to go about these things. You don't have to kill everything in your path.
I still have yet to kill anything in our time together, to be totally fair.
Okay, the true pacifist among us, Bloodbeard.
He's gonna get through the
Well,
whole campaign with no kills. It's all in self-defense.
Well, I do agree it's better not to continue the violence, Emilio. We clearly have a round of injured people here. This is not something we started nor wanted to
All right,
start.
form a line, and I'm gonna chastise each one of you while I'm doing it.
Zohan goes, I'm just gonna go back to fuck to sleep. Actually, Steve.
You were the one that attacked me, weren't you?
Yes, I didn't know you
I
were a
look
dog.
different. Do I look like a normal wolf?
Well, you could have been just some weirdly, oddly looking wolf. I don't know.
I literally changed in
A
front of your
ghost
eyes.
wolf.
And
I wasn't here. I was in my tent when you changed.
a ghost wolf out here?
What do you want from me? I was trying to protect.
No, attack me.
I was trying to
No,
protect
I'm not
you. I was trying to protect all of you too. All
Go to your
right.
tent. I'm not healing you.
I'm not hurt anyways. I was good enough to defend for myself.
You already stay here. Go to your tent.
You go to your tent.
I'm just gonna
This
go
is
back.
my caravan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
My
into my
tent's
tent while they're
broken.
fighting and get away from this
Does anyone have a
chastising.
sewing kit?
I don't have a sewing kit. I'm sorry, Zubrik.
Zorhan goes. Here, let me help with that.
How badly did you get hurt?
No, it's the tent. Because Zubrik technically ripped through his.
The jaws of that creature just tore through the back of my tent.
Its teeth were sharp like daggers.
They were like razors.
Clean cut.
Racers.
Just one cut right down the middle.
Amazing. Powerful.
All right. So as Emilio tries to chastise everyone,
He does. He
Yeah.
does a super good job.
and and does a super good job.
I mean, I felt chastised. That's why I walked away in shame to go back to sleep.
And
Who needs healing, by the way?
Zorhan kind of
I would love to not be bleeding anymore.
Alright, this one could be for Tingle.
cast your healing spells.
Thank you.
Who needs healing?
Amos probably.
I'm
Yes.
perfectly fine. I managed to expertly dodge that creature's attacks.
Yeah, well, you killed another wolf, so you're not getting out
I
of this.
injured
mister.
it, and it
I-
ran away.
So I could have healed it before it ran away. God damn it, Zuber. Alright, Amos, get over here.
Eh.
He's gonna approach you and chastise you, and he's gonna heal you as well.
All right.
All right.
Steve also is hurt if you want to heal him. Otherwise,
Fuck Steve.
no.
No.
Let
Let his friend
Alright,
die. He let the rest of the
for
group get
Zuber,
attacked.
not Super.
Oh,
Amos.
I'll take it.
No, it's not for you. Get out of here. And then 4 for Steve.
Got it. Steve's gonna heal for
Um,
4. Okay, so you guys get chastised by Emilio for just attacking wolves.
I feel chastised.
They were, Emilio. Yeah, they seem to be after something or someone. From what you can all tell, like they didn't really seem to do any harm to the horses. Too is the thing. And one of them, or at least according to Zubrik, 2 of them have gotten away. So, Tingle and a few of you were hurt. Valsira, Amos, Tingle, and Steve.
Did they seem to be going after one person or just like anybody?
No, well, actually, give me a quick, just a straight wisdom stat check for that. Let me see if you can tell.
Oh, nice.
18. No, it seems kind of a little bit of a mess. You know that wolves are better at this. They're supposed to be pack hunters. You know, like they hunt together. They single one out. They usually scare an animal away and then go after it. But with this case, and that's why usually wolves don't attack people. So the fact that they came after you all is weird. Secondly, they didn't really go after one person. I mean, a few of them tried to attack Amos, but not all of them jumped on Amos. So definitely there's some odd things here and there with this. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Well, are we taking a short rest? Or, because Tingle can, after being left alone, summon some chef tools and chop up this wolf and make us some breakfast.
Okay. You can try.
Yeah.
Give me, well, since it was the last shift, or the middle shift, it's still middle of the night, you know? Still very late.
Okay.
So it would be like a short rest.
You could do either just go back to try to taking a long rest, and you'll wake up a little more tired than normal, and then tomorrow, the next day, like that day, you can go on your way. But you could try to go back to sleep.
I'm going
Zorhan,
for a long rest, baby.
okay. Zorhan is not gonna go to sleep. He's gonna ask Steve to stay up also.
Well, Tingle's gonna try and make the party like him more.
So he's gonna take a short rest and produce Tinker Tools while that is happening, or not Tinker Tools, Chef's Tools while that is happening,
Tinker in the kitchen.
and
I will assist you.
then incorporate those in his armor and get chopping and cooking.
Wolf. Muscular meat.
Okay.
And
You have to cook that low and slow, Tingle.
Well, I guess that's what I do. I've never actually flayed like a wolf before.
I've seen it happen, but I don't think I can reproduce it, but I'll try to help.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna take a bathroom break.
Okay, actually, this is a great point to take a quick break, so let's do that.
oh,
I'd
Right,
say-
Tingle.
I
Use this
actually-
dagger covered in cotton pieces.
Do you have
that
to
match
go
our tent.
I didn't really get much sleep last night, and I'm falling asleep. Like I almost fell asleep in the middle of combat.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys.
oh, no worries.
That's fine. There is a more to come. So if you don't, you know, since you're gonna go, I just ask you to watch this part later
I will.
on the vid or on the VOD.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
watch it. I think if I close the stream because I have it open, I think if I go back to it, it'll actually resume at this part. So
Okay, that's good. Either way, thanks Ian for playing. And we'll play the
Yeah,
rest of today
no
with just the 4 people.
I'll see you guys next week, though. And I think
Adios.
I got my shift switched on Saturday, so I'm working at 2 p.m. So all night, baby.
Nice.
Nice.
Energy drinks. All right.
See ya. All right, those of you watching, stay tuned. We're gonna be back for more. We'll see what everyone kind of gets into today. But yeah,
Hey, Pete,
what's up?
how'd you feel about that super reading?
That was, oh my god, that was. I'm so glad I don't plan these and they work out.
You know why? Because tarot reading works.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's
I
just,
didn't. Okay, you know me. I genuinely believe in this.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would work for D&D because I was like, oh, it's just a D&D game. This is nothing. And then no, it's still just as accurate.
It works. Yeah, it definitely works, and it's been working at least in this context for sure. And it's really cool to see that happen.
If I had more time, like when I'm doing the readings, I could actually read properly through it because I basically look up the fastest thing and then I skim the fastest thing and then I'm like, okay, I think I know it now, but I don't because I'm if anybody's watching, I'm genuinely sorry if you actually know how to do tarot reading, because I do not. I get my cards read for me. And, yeah, no, I was wrong with the moon. At least I was half wrong with the moon. It's actually more scarily accurate. I sent Dylan, actually, all this stuff. He basically got called out tonight. Like, big time.
You got called out?
Yeah, big time. I can send you this stuff as well, but I'm a little worried for Zubrick. I'm worried for that man's mental health.
There is some good, like, I'm not reading the cards. What I'm doing is just interpolating what I know the generic cards are to possible future story stuff, and it works out. It's working out so perfectly.
You wouldn't believe. Like, okay, I decided to reread some stuff for the Six of Cups today because I'm still thinking about that, and now I'm even more concerned because it's not just like being stuck in a cycle and that cycle like continues along the path unless you break out of it. It's also severely about memories, like revisiting old times and especially like happy memories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I just thought, oh fuck, oh no. I'm pretty sure, well, I know Emilio is trying to do that. And then Zubrick brought up what he said, and I was like, oh no!
Yeah. I mean, goddamn. Because Dylan wrote this backstory, and his backstory, I'm not going to ruin it for anybody here, but like, that reading is kind of spot on. The roleplay that he did was really good for it. Like, it's, I can't wait. It's probably going to be a while for that to come up. It's going to take a while before that comes up. But when it does, it'll be nice because the cards definitely foreshadowed it for sure.
Oh, you should see how badly they have foreshadowed whatever is happening with Zubrick. In fact, he needs to tell somebody right now what the fuck is going on.
Well, we'll see. It's probably gonna. I doubt he's gonna share though.
He's probably not, but I sent it to Dylan. It's just, that was funny. He got called out. He got beat up with a rolled up newspaper today. I love it.
I need to do some screen fixing, since Ian's gone, and we'll be starting pretty soon. We're just on a bathroom break, everyone. That's why it's break time.
We're still traveling, right?
Not for long. Like, you guys are basically done traveling.
Oh, I kept forgetting to pick my spells, so I still had spells left from when we were in town. I'm just doing that now.
That's fine.
You can see Dylan's cat at the top of her
cat
tree.
If you look just to the left, that picture there is a picture of that cat. I know, because I gave it to them for Christmas.
Aw, cute.
Yeah, I got my mom to do like a drawing of the cat in the tree, and then they put it right next to the tree.
Yeah, gotta show the cat what to do.
Yeah, it's so funny when I'm over there and she's doing the same pose in that tree.
To tell you the truth, everyone, I have not been able to plan too much, but I am still very happy at the outcome of this fight. Even though it's just a wolf fight, you know, it's just a wolf fight. Fight with wolves. But goddamn, I'm happy with the outcome.
I return.
Alright, I think everyone's back, so let's transition back. Welcome back.
Hello.
Alright, so let's just jump right into it.
Alrighty.
The night is a bit rough, you know, adrenaline kicked in and then you guys tried to go to sleep. It was hard to try to go back to sleep and stay asleep, but you all managed to take a long rest. It's fine. I don't mind doing it. It's not like you guys are gonna be fighting right after, so don't worry about that.
How many hit dice can I do on a long rest?
You could do as many as you want, as many as you have. You get half rounded up back, so you can roll those for free. But
So
you
how
can
many-
roll that plus the rest of your hit dice.
Your level.
Yeah.
Yes, how many can I roll for free?
So 2, because it's 3 divided by 2 plus, round it up. So
I was just wondering how it was rounded.
yeah, you round up for hit dice.
Yay.
Okay, so you all have taken a long rest. You guys pack up your stuff. Tingle, you tried to cook some of the wolf meat. It's really gamey and tough, but
Well, he's attached his chef tools to his armor and is using guidance and Zubrik's help.
Yeah.
So he's doing the best he can.
I'm not even gonna ask you for the roll. It's okay. It's all right. It's edible.
Edible.
Hey, does anyone want some free meat?
If you make it taste better.
What kind of meat is it?
Sure.
It's the wolf.
Tingle used prestidigitation to make the wolf taste like really well done steak.
I'll have some of that.
Okay.
You betcha.
So
Waste not, whatnot.
after you guys finish eating, hitching the horses, which the wolves weirdly did not attack, back up to the carts, you guys head your way further on to Belimare. So, on your way there, you guys,
A quick question for you, Pete.
yes, what's up?
Did Zorhan specify
Zoran?
what kind of Zoran. Did he specify what kind of documents they were, specifically
Not
scrolls or
Literally, parchment, rare parchments for wizard. That
Oh, so it's
request-
specifically just parchment.
It's
the
it's
actual
like
paper.
it's rare, nice parchment for wizardry for people to use.
Gotcha.
That can inscribe spells on easier. Stuff like that. And the amount that you guys are taking is a ton. This must have cost a fortune.
Okay, I'm gonna hint to Tingle, I don't think they'll miss one if it happened to disappear.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, actually, if they have to check the product and make sure it's not damaged, maybe we could try and scarp her off with 1 or 2 of them.
I'm not very...
Well, I
Sleight of
could use
handy.
prestidigitation to make the box look soiled, and then they might think it damaged the stuff inside and check inside and see if it's okay.
I mean, if they're powerful wizards, they might be... We could try it.
Well, no, I'm saying we can try and do it on the road. They said that if it gets
Oh.
the what was his name? Zorhan said
Yeah, the
that
useless one,
couldn't get wet or damaged or anything, and if I make the box look waterlogged or and moldy, he might think something happened and he has to check inside, and then we can say, oh yeah, it was already open.
Alright, my kettle's going off, but we'll continue to discuss this in 2 seconds.
Okay. So, I'll say you guys can try to discuss what to do with this more, when you guys get to the town, because you guys are basically getting to the town right now. So, as you guys are traveling for a few hours, Tingle and Zubrik, you guys are talking to yourself, amongst yourself on how's the best way to possibly scalp or steal some of these nice parchment, wizard, scroll parchments and stuff like that, wizard book parchment stuff. So, while doing that, you guys crest over a hill, and you could hear Zoran go, "There it is. There's our first stop before Ethera." And over the hill, you would see the town is located near the ocean. You could smell the sea breeze, and the town is located near the ocean and surrounds an estuary, the river that kind of cuts through the town. There's an aged stone and mortar wall that almost completely surrounds the city, or I guess town, sorry, even impeding partially into the ocean. The river goes under the wall through a large grate. 2 gates are open and watched over by guards on the northwest and southwest side of the walls. There is a noticeable broken portion of the wall that has been patched up with some wood to the northwest. Inside the walls, the buildings are tightly packed, closer to the estuary and looser towards the wall. There's even some farms that dot the inside and outside of the town itself. So, as you guys approach the southwest wall, because you guys are coming up from it from south, you would see that the guards kind of stops Zorhan, the first cart. He gestures to you all in the back. He shows some papers, pulls out some papers, and waves kind of this emblem. And the guards kind of go, all right, quickly, gestures you all into the town. There aren't many people going in and out of the town, but the broken part of the wall seems, a little worrisome. There would be one thing you see is that there's a bit of smoke coming from the inside portion nearby the main portion of the wall that's been broken on the other side.
Okay.
As you guys enter the town, though, something's being burned over there. It's not a ton of stuff, but something.
Can Tingle tell with his archaeology background what if the walls are like from this civilization, or if it's like these are ancient walls from 6,000 years ago?
They look old, but they don't look ancient. They just look like they haven't been in the best upkeep.
Okay.
So as you guys are making your way through the town, you pass by some of the little farmhouses near the outskirts of the town. And as you guys get deeper, closer to where the river is, you guys get to where you see there's not a tavern where you would expect the Zorhan to take you, but actually, gotta pull this up. You would see a tall wooden, stone, and mortar building that stands taller than most of the others around it right now. The wooden tower has, in the center of this building, has doors up high and platforms just big enough to make sure someone doesn't just fall off if they open the door up there. There's no balcony or anything, though, so people could. But as you are wondering what the hell's going on, the door opens up, and Aarakocra steps out and flies off carrying a full satchel. On the front entrance, you would also see that there is written in this nice kind of cursive letters and has this gilded wing symbol on it. At the end is the Gale Wing Messenger Guild. So this is the parcel system that's used in most of the main land. And the owner would make a ton of money off of this, but yeah, it's a very efficient way to get parcels or letters sent long distances. And a lot of people use Aarakocra's. Other bigger parcels and packages are convoyed like this, like Zorhan would take it, and you guys are taking it. So as you guys get there, Zorhan kind of shows the papers, shows the same insignia, and then you guys get off the carts. He gestures them and tells you guys, we're gonna rest here for about a day, 2 tops. Then we're gonna head off to what's called Athera. That's where the final destination is. So, take a look around, enjoy the sights. Belimare is a nice place. Go to the beach.
Okay.
Either way, he kind of sets you free, but then asks you guys to come back. He says if you're not back by, we'll say 2 days, when we're leaving, I'm gonna have to leave you behind and hire somebody else. Alright? Find your own way to that point. So, he lets you guys go. He tells you that there is a nice tavern that you can all stay at called the Blue Rose. It's closer to the docks, and if you're looking for a blacksmith, the Sweat and Nail is a nice place to go. And if you're looking for something magical, probably the Alchemist, Shelly Sorceries has stuff.
Sorry, the blacksmith was called
Sweat and Nail.
Sweat and Nail.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay.
So, he also says, make sure you don't piss off any of the townsfolk or the guards. I feel like that's something don't have to usually say to people, but I should just in case.
Wow.
What's this town called again, Pete?
Belimare. Belimare.
Is this the same one that Bloodbeard is talking about?
Yeah, the shipwright town. This is where a lot of ships are made.
Okay.
So, and they're when you what's called. The first thing you would notice is that the river cuts straight through the town, and it becomes an estuary, you know. And nearby the estuary, there are ships being built. You would be able to see when exploring the town. And I'm gonna,
Okay.
if you guys decide to go to those places, I'll give you a better description.
Do we know if this town has any archaeology guild, whatever it's called, presence? Or
No.
Okay.
Not really. Okay, so I want to know where you guys are all headed at this point.
I'd like to check out Shelly Sorceries.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'd like to as well. I want to see what magic
so you guys
is
are
around.
trying to head over to Shelly Sorcery. As you do, since Tingle and Zubrik, you guys are kind of archaeologists and anthropologists, respectively. As you guys are heading, there's a few things that you would notice. First of all, this town seems to have at least a temple of sorts. And you guys would pass it along the way, and it's called the Temple of Moonlight. It has a stone bell tower that is connected to the main temple with large stained glass windows that's stained with different hues of purple. That's what you guys would be able to see from the outside. If you want to take a look, I could tell you what's more on the inside, but that's good for now.
Just passing by, do we recognize as like any really common religion, or
Actually,
is it?
yes. The symbol that you would see, what's called, kind of built into the brickwork on some of the walls of the temple itself, like on the outside. You would see that it is the temple for the goddess.
Is it Alea?
Alea. Yeah.
Alea. Okay.
Yeah. It's goddess of the moon and illusions. So. What?
Yeah, those poor schmucks devoting themselves to a god.
Idiots.
All right. You could see also along the way. You would also notice a statue. The first thing that stands out would be, actually, I'm gonna ask both Tingle and Zubrik, since you guys are in the field, to give me a perception investigation. If you weren't archaeologists and stuff like that, I wanted to ask. And then
Both or just
Okay.
one?
both of you guys can. No, just
No, I
one
meant
of those. You choose.
Oh, one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
And
just-
is it? Are we aware of the check? Could I give myself guidance?
No, this is just
Okay.
off the bat, like
Okie doke.
real quick.
Investigation.
Okay. So,
Both of us have good investigation too.
well, actually, don't you have advantage on like old things? Like
Oh,
possibly
if
being
it's
parts of ruins and stuff like that.
anything like ruins, I just know it.
Oh, you would know. Okay, then you know what? Screw the check for yours. All right, so let me read you the description real quick. The statue is worn and older than any other building in the town, in the vicinity. You could tell right away. It seems like it's made of granite, and mostly covered in faint bits of moss, and depicts a small girl looking in the direction of the ocean and the estuary while holding a single four-leaf clover. On the foot of the statue, there are multiple small offerings, mostly of non-monetary value, such as flowers, letters, and even handcrafted knickknacks. So it's very out of place, this thing, this statue. It looks older than
Okay.
most, and a lot of the very detailed portions have faded. At this point, I will ask Tingle, because you noticed this detail. Give me a perception check,
Okay.
and you could do guidance for this one because you're, this thing
Noticing
catches
the unseen, the scroll that's not really helpful.
You're just catching it, you know. You're
It's written in invisible ink too.
okay. You're not really sure. Like, there's something
Okay.
odd about its hand, from what you can tell. Because it looks
Wow.
like it's looking in the direction, but it's also holding a clover. So it looks weird.
Huh. Well, can I, who originally built this statue? Was it humans, elves?
It doesn't have, like, if the ears of the girl were pointed at one point, you can't tell anymore. Most of the features of that is kind of weathered and worn down.
Okay.
The one thing, though, I will say you notice is that the clover isn't as old as the statue. The little stone bit of the clover, if it was, it would have worn away a long time ago. It's been placed there, and while looking at that, you would also notice that there is an index finger that's broken off the statue. So it looks like instead of this, where they're holding the flower, it would have been something more like this, but the finger is missing.
And where is it pointing? Like into the estuary or
Towards the
into the town?
towards the estuary and the ocean. So it's alongside the river that you guys are on, and it's literally pointing towards the ocean.
Tingle is proficient with cartographer's tools. Would he be able to look at like a map of the town and tell where it's pointing?
Yeah, you could probably go back and ask Zorhan to see if you could get, or you could ask around a guard to see if they could get you to someone that has a map of the town.
Hey Zubrik, if you want, later on we could check and see where that statue's pointing. It might be kind of interesting.
Pointing where?
Well, you see, it's pointing into the estuary there, and if there was something there that isn't now, there might be like some old ruins or something.
Can I walk up to the statue, Pete? How big is this? Like a small statue or like a really big one?
It's not big. Pretty small.
Okay. I'll conjure a Zubrik finger and like just stick it where the finger would be.
Mm-hmm.
I see now. All right. Maybe later.
And theoretically, DM, using my historical knowledge feature to determine the monetary value of art objects more than a century old, how much is this statue worth?
To the right buyer, anywhere from a few hundred to maybe 1,000 if they know what thing it's tied to. It's not small enough that it'll be easy enough to carry. It's a small statue. It's not this monolith of a thing, but it's not a tiny little thing that you could just go, well, it's mine now. It's not like a little.
Theoretically, if it were to be put inside a magical chest that opens with the password cookie, would it fit?
No,
No.
it would not.
Okay.
It's the statue is almost as tall as you. It's life size. Of a little girl. Not
thick. Okay.
Yeah, not like big, massive person. You know, grander than life size statue. So, as you guys are now heading deeper into the town, you guys get to Shelly's sorcery.
Shelly's sorcery.
All right. So as you guys approach the building is a small wooden cabin with clay tiled roofs. There's a beggar with his head down at the corner of the building with a simple pot with a few coins inside. And inside, as you open the door, there are small medicinal drawers that line the walls, with each with a small lock and name on them. There also is a small vial on the counter with a sign that reads "Free Sample."
Well, it's free.
There's
You
nobody.
try it
There's
first.
nobody behind the counter right now.
You try it, then I'll try it.
There's only
Why would I
enough.
try it?
it's-
I'm just gonna take it. It's free.
Smart. You're smart.
Tingle will just put it in his pocket.
Okay. So you put it in your pocket, and what's called soon after. There's nobody really in the store right now.
I'll minor illusion a Zubrik head that just goes hello really loudly.
hello? Is somebody in my store? And you
Of
hear
course we are.
thump, 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 as from below, what's called in the back, you hear a door open up, and probably from the basement, it is a small halfling lady comes running up to the counter. Is like, "Ooh, all right. Thank you for waiting." She has a thin frame with dark brown skin and light gray hair that is kept short, and has curiously wide, piercing blue eyes that kind of stare at your faces. She has a silken robe and a weasel curled around her neck.
Dead or alive?
No, it's alive.
Okay.
Just a
She
dead
walks up,
weasel.
a scroll pops out of Tingle's armor saying, "So you're stooping this low." And then he's going to say to her,
You know, I heard about some free samples here, but there weren't any. Do you have an extra one one of us could have?
We were looking very much forward to it.
Oh yeah, did one of you all drink it? Where's the glass?
No, there wasn't anything here. But we heard about them, so we wanted to try one out.
Oh, the kids are at it again. All right, sure. She goes back, quickly grabs a little kind of glass, and this time it's not a vial, it's a little shot glass. She pours out this liquid and brings it back, sets it on the counter. It's like, all right, go on, try it. I need to see the effects. And she's kind of staring at you. now you two are like, oh no, what did I take?
Let's Robert, you wanna like just roll a D2? Whoever gets the 2
Yeah,
drinks
yeah.
it.
You are number one.
Alright.
1d2.
Sounds more like the customers are the free samples for her.
Yeah, actually, that's what it is.
I turned to Tingle like, no, you take it. Come on, no,
No,
you take
you
it.
take it, Zubik. You got it.
Fine, whatever.
Okay, you take the shot. Roll me a d100.
Uh-oh. Three.
3. Your eyes, like your sight, goes white for a second. It starts off as foggy. It goes white pretty quickly, and you're like, oh my god, I'm blind. And then it kind of fades back, and you're like to like normal, but there's like kind of a hue, almost like a filter on everything. When you move your hand, it kind of blurs a bit, and yeah, like there's something odd with your vision, from what you can tell.
What can you explain what is happening to me right now?
What do you see?
Are you okay, Zubik?
Yeah, his eyes look there. There's something happening with his eyes. There's kind of like a bluish effect around his the white parts of his eyes. Something's
Things
affecting.
are glowing.
Oh, can all right. Jesse, come here. As you hear footsteps, it's the spell that you would know, Zubrik. It's Unseen Servant, and it's supposed to be unseen. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's an invisible servant. However, you see a humanoid figure walk up from behind the back of the room and kind of come up to where she is. Like, tell me, do you see that?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, at least that's one in the good box. And then she pulls out, like, flips over a book, and you can see a bunch of good, bad, good, bad, like checks. And she's like, all right, good. And she looks at you. It's like, that should wear off in like possibly a day. But I think you could see invisible things.
Oh.
That's
that's
my
quite
guess.
good.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
And that was free?
It's not always the case that you get to see invisible things, but yeah, that one was on the house.
Okay.
Thanks for being a wonderful test subject, you know. But what are you here for? What can I help you with?
I need some magical parchment and inks for my spell book, and possibly the cheapest scrolls you have.
Oh, right. I'm more of an alchemist.
It says sorceries outside.
Yes, but that's just because the people here don't really get the fact that I'm an alchemist, and last time I put it, some called me a witch. I don't prefer
Well,
that.
that's just dumb.
Yeah, I know they're not the most well educated. They're very skilled, not amazingly educated though. But ever since I changed my sign, they do come for the sail powder I make, some of the potions and stuff that I make. It's helpful.
Well-
Sounds like it's for you, Tingle.
Yeah, I mean, I actually had a potion question. I'm not a trained alchemist. I dabble, and I've been working with some troll blood lately. You wouldn't happen to know, like, any tricks to distilling it a little bit further? I've got it down to this.
And Tingle will pull out the kind of yellowish vial of the distilled troll blood.
That's not a bad start. And she's like, "You mind?" And she kind of reaches for it.
Yeah, take a look.
She uncorks it, takes a whiff, and then like dips a finger, rubs it. It's like, all right, that's definitely not bad consistency. You're just like getting started in the alchemy thing.
Oh, yeah, I've literally never done it before.
Well,
first
this
try.
Just bought him an alchemy kit.
Yep.
This is a great start, I would say. You're probably missing a lot of other ingredients, though. You probably just distilled it, from what I can tell. If you're looking to make a health potion out of it, you're going to need a lot more expensive things. But
Okay.
if you're willing to sell it, do you have any more troll's blood? Because if you're willing to sell it, I'll buy it.
I mean, I've got a little bit left over. How much are you offering?
How fresh is it?
It's been 4 days.
Troll's blood, 4 days. That should be here. Let me take it. Let me see it.
Okay.
Tingle will pull out his water skin.
Yeah, she uncorks it. She like, she takes a whiff out of it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that's it's still usable, still fine. Okay. How about this? I'll offer you 25 gold for this." And she kind of sloshes it around this much.
How many health potions can you make out of that?
Well, I can't really say. I'm sure some of it's gone bad, but I'm sure you're also trying to figure out how much money that you can truly try to get out of me. Let me just say, it's probably 25 is the best you'll get before you get to somebody else before you can sell this.
Yeah, but you're an alchemist, but I have a bit of a math background, and I can tell you that the interior of that water skin is actually larger than you're thinking. It's probably going to be enough for maybe I don't know, 35 gold?
Give me a...
As he's saying this, Pete, I kind of put my hand on the desk, and I'm like, that water skin is actually much better at preserving things. I think you should smell it again. It's a lot fresher than you think, and I'm going to cast Distort Value on the...
But you don't see it.
No. On an object.
Don't you have to be able to see it?
It just causes illusionary things to make it look and perceive its thing in value. It's
You
the
cast
verbal
a spell on an object no more than one.
Yeah,
foot
making
above-
the water skin look like it's better at preserving, and she's just
Okay.
has a weird nose today.
She looks at it and goes, well, give me a persuasion check real quick. Probably got a good whiff already.
She's gonna make an investigation against my
No.
spell.
Persuasion to see if she's
okay.
willing to smell it again.
Is Tingle helping?
Tingle was trying to persuade for price, so no.
Oh.
Alright.
Well, I was saying it was a
No.
fancier
Okay.
water skin because it was able to hold larger amounts because I was a mathematician and I knew things.
Well, you were trying to go for a better price.
Yeah.
So, she takes a look at it. She goes, "No, I know what I smelled. You want to take a whiff? It's like there's a nice to it, but it's usually very there's a weird sour note to it, you know?"
Well, yeah, but look at the water skin. Doesn't that seem like it could hold a lot more blood than you're thinking?
I mean, we're not just selling you the
She kinda-
blood, you're
she
taking
kinda
the water skin too.
She kind of shakes it. She's like, "True. How about this? Give me a persuasion check from Tingle."
Well, because if she's trying to look at the object, then she has to do the intelligence
Oh yeah.
investigation check.
What's your save?
My save is a 13.
13. She fails it. She's like, "Yeah, it does look like a nice skin, and I could use one."
I mean, it's holding more than you're thinking.
You know what? Fine. 35. You got a deal.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So she's gonna buy the skin and the the blood for 35, and it's like, well, I mean, I can't believe it. Got some hill giant toenails and troll's blood in like the same week. Lucky score.
Do you know where I can find any magical parchment in town? Maybe, possibly some high quality inks.
If you're looking for magical parchments and stuff, where there aren't many spellcasters here, unfortunately, but you could, if anyone has it, it's probably Mr. Bing.
Mr. Bing?
Yeah, Mr. Bing.
As in Mr. Chandler Bing.
No!
I know him very well.
Don't you mean Chandler Bong?
Ms. Chandler Bong.
Miss
Mr.
Chandler Bong.
Bing. Okay.
No. No, and I mean Mr. Bing's. You want to go to Bing's. It's the general store, but he used to be some sort of scholar, an adventurer of sorts, and I know he casts a few spells himself. I'm guessing you're also from like what's it called, Nasera, closer to there.
Mountain range down south.
Yes, I'm only asking because I don't normally see bugbears around here much, and he's also a
Is she
bugbear.
blind? I'm a hobgoblin.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
kind of an
Hobgoblin.
That's
Sorry.
an odd way to describe my friend who's
Hobgoblin.
very much a hobgoblin.
Sorry, she meant hobgoblin. I keep getting those mixed up.
Bugbear?
Yes, so I just wanted to let you know.
Sounds fine.
If anything, he might have some.
Any components you can recommend for my friend's alchemy kit? Anything get him started?
If you're looking
Now,
for,
what do you have?
well, things like, and she starts getting a few. It depends on what you're gonna try to make, but if you're looking for like trying to make some health potions in the future, and you get more troll's blood, you could definitely use these. And she goes over to one of the drawers, scans it, unlocks one, pulls them out, and grabs like a handful of this dried herb. It's like, make sure what you do with this, you burn it, but don't let the ashes get anywhere. You know, collect it all, wash it, rinse it through with some nice water, and use it, especially if you're trying to make a paste or something, with that bit of oil that you have, and it should work a lot better. Lets the skin absorb it.
Okay. No, how much for it?
This much, with the amount that you have right there in that vial, you could probably make 2. And she's doing some math. She's like, I'll part with this for just like 5 gold. Should be fine. It's a little harder to get around these parts, but I have enough.
Well, if you have enough, maybe you'd part it for like 4 gold.
Give me a persuasion check.
Tingle is going to try and guidance himself.
As they're talking, Pete, I'm gonna pull out 3 vials from my bag and the bag of glowing mushrooms.
Okay.
Oh, not at advantage, so 13.
Okay. 13. She's like, I don't know. I can't really afford too much.
Well, what about 4.5 gold?
Sure. 4 gold, 5 silver. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So you could hand over 4 gold, 5 silver. She will
Yep.
hand over you. You probably have. You could, depending on how well you roll, you could probably make 2 decent salves, healing salves with
Okay.
this and the troll's blood you have for the alchemy kit. With the alchemy kit.
Already.
You pull out the glowing mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the cauldron liquid, the 2 vials of cauldron liquid, the 5 of the 10 glowing mushrooms,
Okay.
the Banderhop tooth, and then as I'm pulling out Sandman's leash, I'm gonna cast Distort Value on it as well, and be like, I also have this very potent thing. We raided a hag's house and found all these ingredients. Do you mind appraising them, or at least letting me know what I can make with these?
Oh. All right. Well, these 2, and she kind of looks at the witch's brew. And she kind of takes a whiff. And instead of dipping her finger this time, she just takes like a leaf and holds it over. Like she pulls this kind of leaf off of one of the plants on her desk, and she lifts it over, and you can see the leaf wilt, and she's like, "Oof, I don't think I could buy this. It's not good."
Is it like a poison or?
I want to say poison. It's not complete. If you drink it, you're not gonna have a good night. I can tell you that much. I give you some wicked dreams.
Well, as an alchemist, wouldn't you want to like know the details of how poison works?
No, it's like I said, it's not a poison. It's you said you got this from a witch's eye?
A hag, yes.
Hag. Okay.
So not a witch like you.
Sorceress, excuse you. And I would say throw it away. It's not gonna have any good effects. If you try to do anything with it, you're gonna probably ruin your instruments. If whatever alchemic instruments you have,
Just very bad internally. Just don't drink it. Toss it.
Toss it. As for that one, and she points over to the Sandman's Leash, that might actually be useful for me. I mean, I know what it does. You know, the whole what's it called? Or animals, tracking animals, putting them to sleep, that kind of stuff. I have a bit of a rat problem, so I could definitely use some of that.
You
What
got
about the-
magic rat poison.
I mean, I could make some myself, but since you have it,
How much do you think it's worth?
I'm probably willing to part with it for a gold. Truth be told, it's mostly because I can make it myself.
That's fine. I'll keep it for myself then. And last question before we leave: these mushrooms, anything my friend here can make with them?
No, not really. Maybe you can make the glowing last longer in kind of a gel form.
Okay.
But they're mostly just used for tracking. Technically, you could eat those too. They don't taste so great. And also, they'll make your tongue glow all weird for maybe a day.
So they're really good for fighting invisible monsters with giant tongues.
Sure.
All right. Do you have a vial of standard poison? I have a hunter friend that might be able to use it.
Yeah, actually I do. And you're looking for some poison, and are you...
Just the cheap stuff. Anything
Okay.
to aid in wounding something.
So oils, in fact, for, creatures and such
Yes.
like that.
Simple.
Yeah, Zubrik, if we're trying to be cheap, maybe we could just like get a bucket of stuff out of a public latrine.
Uh-oh. Someone...
I think there's a difference.
Toby.
And if we get on Valsira's good side, she might be willing
that's
to
true.
stay longer and aid us.
And presents are a good way to do that. Well, I guess we'll maybe have to shell out.
Well, if you're looking for just a oiled poison for darts and such to help catch prey, well, here. She goes to the back, pulls out a small vial. It's like, now, if the guards realize you use this in the town on somebody, I will have to know who you all are. So names. I see what you look like. So what are your names? And it'll cost it's gonna cost, well, let me look it up. Go on though. Tell me if you guys are gonna give me your actual names.
Spaggle.
My friends call me Clover. Full name's Cloverfield.
Got it. It's 100 gold.
That's the cheapest poison you have.
Actually, yes. They're quite controlled, unfortunately.
Zubrik, friends mean stuff, but no.
I apologize. I am not a noble, and I cannot afford that. I'm sorry for wasting your time.
It's alright. Most people can't really afford most of the stuff I own anyways. Do you want anything else? You know, you look kind of mismatched.
Alchemist fire. Do you have alchemist fire?
Actually, we just run out. Someone bought a bunch of them before.
Do you have oil we can apply and set on fire?
I do have some oil. I also
will
have
buy
some
the oil.
perfume of bewitching. You know, I also have some.
I have 20 gold to spend.
Oh.
Give me some oil I can set on fire.
Oh.
Vegetable oil, please.
Here.
So do you have any used cooking oil?
How about a flask worth of oil? A
Canola
silver.
oil.
That's a silver.
I'll buy 2 flasks worth.
Wonderful. I'll get them right for you.
Appreciate it.
If you're going, like I said, if you're going off to the sea, nothing beats the sail powder, and my sail powder at least, and just 20 gold, eh? Well, I got some nice tea.
You think Clover would like some tea, Tingle?
I mean, he'd probably like anything.
That's true.
Do you maybe have, like, the box the tea came in?
No, I
Do
do
you have
have.
catnip?
I actually do.
I would like some catnip. We have a friend.
Done. Just a few copper, like 3.
Alright.
Or
I'll buy a gold's worth of catnip.
wow, that's a ton of catnip. She's like, oh my god. All right, done.
Who is that for, Emilio?
Yeah.
In wild shape?
All
Just
right.
gonna throw a fistful of catnip at him.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with whatever you're doing. If you need anything, and maybe you have a bit more to spend, welcome. You know, you're always welcome back at Shelley's.
This is a pirate town, you said, right, Pete?
No, not a pirate town. It's a town known for shipwrights. So that
Shipwrights.
yeah,
Okay.
those that make and build ships.
Okay, as we're leaving, I just want to turn and be like, name Bloodbeard meant anything to you?
No, not really. Is he a pirate?
Good day.
That sounds like
Nope, good day.
As after we close the door and are starting to walk away, Tingle will turn around and place his hand on the front of the door, and just a square image will appear, saying, with the woman's face on it, going, "Mwahaha, I'm a witch."
Okay, got it. The homeless guy over to the right kind of snickers at that as you walk away.
Yep,
Do
that's the
that?
truth.
Okay, so you guys are doing that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Amos fucked off somewhere. Easy way to write him out. Are you two doing anything, Emilio and Valsira?
I'm assuming so. They were gone for a while. So.
Yeah, sorry.
We didn't just twiddle our thumbs.
Yeah, I didn't want to say like you guys were with them because none of you guys spoke up for that. So you guys were doing something else in
No,
the
I don't
town,
wanna
and I
go
could describe some other stuff.
I want to buy some arrows
Okay.
or bolts.
That kind of stuff, you know, we could do quickly unless you want to roleplay it. Actually, I don't mind roleplaying it. It's great. I love roleplaying. You go to the sweat and nail for that.
Okay, the sweat and nail.
Yeah.
Emilio, you can come with if you want, or you can.
Yes, of course. I'll accompany you on a shopping trip.
I thought you would say that. All right, let's go.
Okay. So, when you guys get to the sweat and nail, let me describe this. The building, as you guys get there, it's pretty close to the actual docks. So you would hear a lot of sailors kind of barking orders and, you know, carrying supplies into what looks like another big building over to the side. But you would see in this one, this building is older than most of the others around it. It must have been here for a while. It is constructed out of cobblestone and mortar. There's the smell of soot and ash that fill the air on the inside as you walk in, and the walls are displayed with only a few weapons and armors, unlike most other blacksmiths you guys have been to. Instead, there are boxes full of nails that you can see in one side, and many different tools, different kinds of tools, but more for woodworking, such as hammers, saws, bench planes, that are displayed on the walls.
Are the nails sweating?
No, they're not sweating.
False advertising.
So inside, you would see that there are 5 individuals in the back working. One would notice you guys right away. She is a half orc. She has grayish green skin and is coated in soot. Her fit frame can be seen through the bulky protective leather she wears for the job, and her hazel eyes are ever vigilant in keeping track of her workers. She keeps glancing back at her workers as she approaches you all. You would notice that the workers in the back, there is a female dwarf, a male tiefling, a male goblin, and a female half-elf working in the back also.
I wish Clover was here to see that other tieflings exist besides Bloodbeard and me.
As the half-orc approaches, she's like, haven't seen you around here before. Name's Maria. Oh, how can I help you?
Hello. They call me the Wanderer. And I am here to buy some crossbow bolts.
That's like your real name?
Oh, it's... Never mind. Can I just buy some crossbow bolts?
Yeah, I have some bolts on the side here. Y'all like adventurers or something? We don't really get much requests for weapons, so...
Yes, we are adventurers.
Alright, she yells over to, you hear some shouting by the goblins, like, no, it's supposed to be every 2 seconds you hit the thing. And Murray goes, Loogie, shut up and get some bolts. How many are you looking for?
How many do you have?
I mean, a ton.
How much do they cost?
They are gonna cost you... For 20, it's 1 gold. So you can get 20 arrows or bolts for 1 gold.
Good price.
We also have some silvered arrows and bolts, but they cost a lot more.
Ooh, how much do those cost?
Well, we only have 10 of each, and they cost a gold each.
And those would be better against...
I mean, I hear that they can be better against some, monsters. But I'm not sure which.
Can I do, I don't know, I guess a nature check about if that's true or if it's just like an old wives' tale?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. My rolls are so...
I mean, you think, you've heard rumors too,
Yeah.
but...
Okay. So it was... How much for the silver ones?
They're gold per bolt
Gold
or arrow.
per.
Yeah. We had a few extra silver before, so we turned them into some bolts. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to sell them.
Yeah, 'cause it's expensive.
They're a little expensive, yeah.
Well, okay. I for sure want 2 sets of 20 regular bolts.
Alright, that's a lot. Got it.
That's 20 altogether, right?
No.
Oh, 40.
That's 40.
Great.
Yeah.
Love it. Don't have to buy arrows for a while. Okay, so that is 2 golds.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Silver. What do you think, Amelia? Should I buy some silver ones?
Sure, I mean, they're certainly flashier.
Well, they might be better against some monsters.
We also have a few interesting items if you're willing to spend the gold, silvered
Whoa.
arrows, trident for commanding fish,
Commanding fish?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. There's actually a few fishermen trying to save up for this thing. There's also, Lugi and Senna made it. A clockwork amulet. It's also pretty nice.
Clockwork amulet? What
Yeah.
does that do?
Apparently, I've tested it, so it does work. I think it's a little weird, but it has. When you're about to fail at things, I'm just gonna explain this as a DM. Basically, you could use it once a day to just have whatever you roll become a 10. 10 plus whatever it's gonna be. So like, if you were gonna roll a 1, all of a sudden that becomes a 10 plus whatever. So it's really good.
That is good.
Can you afford it?
Yeah,
Yeah, how much is it?
it's 100 gold.
100 gold.
And most of it would go right over to Lugi and Senna. They're the ones that made it. We also have some cast off armor that Deary made.
I don't want cast-offs.
But cast off split armor. It's nice, you know. If something gets on your armor that you have to take your armor quickly. Most armors, they're clunky. This one you could just pull a quick cord. The whole thing kind of comes off of you.
Oh, so it's like tearaway pants?
Yeah,
Okay.
but more useful.
Ye old tearaway pants. Okay. Well, that does sound cool. I'm not really in the market for armor, though. You know what? I think I'm good with crossbow bolts.
All right.
Emilio, do you need anything here? Armor, sword, arrow kind of person?
No, I don't really engage with the more brutish acts.
I don't really see drows around. Where are you from?
Far away.
Well, yes, I kind of guessed. I've been here for quite a while myself, and I'm just asking. Because, I mean, today I saw a drow, and the last time other than you, I mean, and other than that, it's been like, years, close to, how long, by the way, give me a second. How long has your parents been gone? When did they leave?
A while.
Well, I know. A while ago, right?
20 plus years.
20 plus years? She's like, yeah, like last time I saw one, probably when I first got to town.
You said you saw a drow today?
Yeah, today. And before that, like, I think he's staying at the Blue Rose.
Okay. Guy, though.
Yeah.
Not exactly what I'm looking for, but...
Was accompanied by this older goblin lady.
Okay, well, that's always fun to... Maybe it's somebody I know, you know?
Yeah.
Catch up for old time's sake.
Well, sorry, curiosity got the best of me.
That's alright. Well, thank you for the bolts.
Yeah, no problem.
Good day.
Good day. Have a good one. As you all head out, and what else are you guys gonna do now?
I want to ask Emilio.
Okay.
Do you want to go shopping for something more fun?
Well, sure. But on the way there, I am curious. When we were talking to that lady back there, you said that a guy drow is not who you were looking for. Who are you looking for?
I mean... I'm just looking for some family members.
Okay, but women family members?
Yes.
But like which ones? Like a mom? A sister?
I'm looking for my mom's.
Oh, moms plural.
Yes, I have 2 moms.
Okay. Well, maybe that man will know about them.
They might. It also could be just like some random dude, though. I mean, it's not like we all know each other. It's like saying you and Amos knew each other before meeting.
No, I know, but possible.
Yeah, I mean, drows aren't super common above ground, I guess. So
Right.
maybe, but
Well,
I doubt it. It's worth a shot. But let's go shopping for something more fun.
Okay, like what?
What are you in the mood for?
I mean, I was in the mood for crossbow bolts. I don't really need anything else.
Don't you ever want to like shop for something that you just want instead of need?
I haven't for a long time. I don't know. I'm from a pretty small town. We didn't really have any shopping options.
Well, now you do. Now you can explore the town. We can go shopping for clothes, or jewelry, or food, or shoes. I'm running out of things.
I mean, those are the major categories of stuff.
We do books. We can do drinks. We can just explore the town. We can go for fish.
Fish?
Yeah, apparently it's a big fishing town. You know, we can
True.
talk to some fish, or we could just eat some fish. I personally won't
As you
eat
guys,
any fish, but
yeah, as you guys are talking about fish, there's literally some fishermen bringing in like buckets of like fish that they caught off the ship and like making their way off their boat basically from their
I thought
catch.
you were gonna say fish people standing right next to them.
No, a bunch of cool Togo. What? What do you want?
Fish people. All right. Well, let's walk around and see what we find.
Okay.
sounds fun. Let's explore the town. He's gonna link arms with Wonder.
Okay.
Perfect.
Got it. So you guys are just gonna go wander about town?
That's what I do.
Yep.
All right. So the docks, docks are busy with small fishing boats, large trade ships, and the salty breeze is definitely, filling, what's called, flowing through your hairs. It's nice. It's a nice day out. The one thing you would notice while near the docks is a place called. It is called. It's a big merchant guild building, a large brick building, with the symbol AST on it. There is a large clock above the main entrance, and there's also a storage building next to the main building as well. And you can see that it's some kind of guild building. There's a bunch of workers that are kind of busily going in and out of it. As you guys head further kind of back into the town, you would also see the shipyard, which has many different size ships being made or fixed or repaired. You can see large pieces of carefully cut wood that are kept under overhangs, and large ships still that are still under construction. There's scaffolding built around them to help assist those that are currently working. There, you would notice that basically, this town, this is the biggest part of the town, by far. Right now, the tide's out, so there's no like ships that have come up to this estuary part as much. And there's, it's low tide, so there's almost no water in this area. But
yeah. Amelia, one thing we could shop for is sunglasses for you.
Yeah, it's bright outside.
Yeah.
I mean, sunglasses kind of ruin the whole look I'm going for, but I kind of need to be able to see.
Yeah, and if you have to squint in the sunlight all the time, it's really bad for your skin.
Oh my god, you're so right! I'm gonna get like really bad crow's feet
Exactly.
at such a young age. I'm gonna be like 60 years old and already getting crow's feet.
Is that young for a drow?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
basically
I don't know
divided
how
by
tieflings
half
age.
because they average live 200.
Yeah, I don't know how tieflings age.
Just kind of
it's-
like a human.
I don't know how humans age.
Oh, well, not
Like
as
a
long
tiefling.
as you.
As long as me, oh god.
No, I mean, not as long as drows do. So, like, 100 maybe.
Oh, okay, well then just divide it by half. So I guess a 30-year-old.
That's
A
pretty
30-year-old
enough crow's feet.
Yeah, that's not great. No. Maybe we should get some sunblock too. My skin is very sensitive in the sun.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Is there sunblock in this universe?
I don't think so.
I already kind of had to
Yeah,
talk you into
yeah.
sunglasses.
Yeah. You really wanted sunglasses. I went, all right. Fine.
Yeah, it's cool. I also, Emilio, I heard that there is some kind of temple of the moon. It seems like something that you would be interested in. I don't know.
You guys would have probably walked by it real quick,
Yeah.
and you would have seen the symbol at least.
A temple of the moon. I'm gonna bring Zubrik here later.
Okay.
I'm kind of worried about that guy. He's not doing okay.
No, what's wrong with him?
He asked me to do a reading for him
Yeah.
a couple of nights ago,
Huh?
and it's brought about a lot of concerns. I don't think he's doing okay.
Well, what did the card say?
The cards were like, they said something about emotions taking over his usual level-headedness, how he's worried about revisiting something, and how that could potentially go really well for him, or it could go really not well for him. It depends, because he doesn't tell me any details about it. I can't really gauge for sure. And honestly, the cards don't predict the future. They're basically just advice.
Yeah. I know. Well, I guess we can keep an eye on him. I don't know. He's not very forthcoming.
He's not, but he did give me a book, so maybe he's willing to become friends with us?
Hmm.
It would be nice to have some friends. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I consider you guys my friends.
Yeah.
Amos, not so much.
I don't really know what his deal is.
Yeah, he's just a jackass, that's all.
As you guys are walking around, you will walk by this building that someone's kind of approached to. Give me a second. So, as you're walking by this building, you would also notice this lady. The lady is a dragonborn. She has shiny silver scales that are glistening, and sharp light blue eyes. Her muscular frame can be seen through her loose tank top. She is also wearing a circular stone necklace with waves cut into it, a leather knee shin guards, and has a belt on with a hammer, saw, and some pouches that are attached to it. And you can see her approach this what looks like almost like a worn down temple of sorts. It doesn't even look like it has a roof on it. It looks like almost a walled off temple and then a taller wall that might be a building. The temple is curved stone structure fenced in by another stone wall. Where from the outside you can see a barbed iron gate that she's currently opening, that leads into a sanded courtyard, then to a heavy wooden door to the temple itself. The door holds a large metal symbol of a circle with two waves facing away from each other and a lightning bolt striking in between them. Due to its height, you can't really tell if there is a roof over it. Like, it might be a flat roof of sorts. But yeah, that's what you would see.
Can I do a religion check?
Yeah. It looks similar to the symbol of two.
Emilio, do you want to try?
It's a pretty picture.
I was gonna ask, does it look like Clover's symbol?
No, Clover's is definitely different.
Okay. Then I'll
Rolls
just do
today.
a regular religion check.
Oh, God, two idiots.
Yeah, you guys you haven't really recognized seen a symbol like this. As she walks by, you could tell she's kind of finished with a day's work, and she looks at you, kind of smiles, and opens the gate, goes through, opens the big wide doors, steps in, and closes behind her.
Wonder what that is.
It seems like
seems
it's open. None of it's locked. It doesn't seem like anything's locked.
You can always go in and see.
Okay. As you head inside, the iron gates creak, and the big iron doors, as you get to the big wooden heavy doors, as you get to, you open them, following out of curiosity. You see that inside, the sand from the courtyard extends into the temple. The temple is open to the sky above and has a worn stone pool at the center. The back of the pool connects to the graded portion that links it to the estuary. It seems like the water, since it's low tide, whatever filled this pool has just kind of stayed in here. And you could see that this dragonborn has taken off her clothing and started stepping into the pool. When she turns around, it's like, "Can I help you?" Unfazed, just looking at you all, curious. She takes another
I don't
step
know,
into the pool.
Smiled at us. We thought we'd say hello.
Well, hello. Name's Senna. This is my temple. You're welcome to bathe in what's called in Sergi glory.
Who's that?
Sergi, goddess of the sea and the storm.
Oh.
Cool.
Well, I don't know if I need a bath, but you have a lovely temple.
This place is worn down. I'm not really planning on fixing it. Everything wears under Sergi, and it's meant to.
What happens if we take a bath?
I don't know. Some people get visions. Some people, it's just a nice bath.
Hmm.
I'm just here to be a guide for those that seek it.
Well, if something interesting could happen, I guess it's worth a try.
Yeah, it's not like we have anything better to do right now.
That's true.
If we have a nice bath, we have a nice bath.
Okay, so you guys gonna take your clothes off and jump in?
Yep.
Cannonball into there.
All right.
Yay.
So,
To the
Emilio,
temple pool.
I need you to roll me a d20. Actually, let's do.
Peter, I'm gonna tell you right now, he ain't got no dick.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Like none at all, or just nothing impressive?
No, like, he's trans.
Oh.
Okay, interesting.
That
No
makes
roll
sense.
needed then. All right.
I don't think I need to roll for dick size. Period.
I feel like
it
if
doesn't
you
matter.
want to.
Okay, if you want to, fine.
Usually
By
everyone's.
discretion.
Usually, you know, some of the people definitely are interested in rolling that. So, as you guys jump into the water, first of all, even though it's open to the sky above, it's cold. And how are each of you stepping in? I believe Emilio's
I said
cannonballing.
cannonball.
Yep, that's interesting.
I won't cannonball in there because it seems very disrespectful, but he is gonna, like, pop in there.
Okay, you're just gonna jump in.
Yeah.
I will step in just a normal way.
Okay.
Just calmly.
All right, you just kind of gently step in. Emilio, at the height of what the pool, the depth of what the pool you guessed was, you jump in, you know, expecting to hit the ground or the floor, except you go deep. It's almost like you jumped into the ocean. And I'm gonna pull you aside for this. As you jump in, it's almost like there's nothing at the bottom. You expected it to be, you know, your feet will hit the floor and you'll kind of bounce back up. So it catches you off guard and you kind of close your eyes for the, you know, the dive. But then when you open it, realizing something's wrong and something's different, there's no walls. You don't see any of the legs of the people there. It's nothing. Vast ocean. There's a crack of light above, and you can see it flashes where the surface of the water is, and you realize you're much deeper than you thought.
How fucking far did I jump?
As you're thinking this, you see a massive leviathan. This kind of swimming beneath your legs. Another crack of light above, and you can see below there's something there. Deeper. The floor of the ocean holds something. You see what looks like a structure. Maybe 2 or 3. A spire of sorts that's broken and what's called fallen over. There is ruins of something deep down under the sea. And as you realize you're running out of breath, another crack of light appears and makes you kind of blink. And when you kind of get up, you instinctively jump out, catching for your breath, and you're in the pool.
Sorry, what was at the very, very bottom again?
Some kind of ruins of sorts,
Ruins.
of buildings or something.
Spooky.
Deep down in the sea. All
If
right.
he pokes his head back under, does he see any of that stuff, or does he
Nope.
see a bottom or anything?
No, it's just a floor now. Like,
Okay.
as Emilio kind of like bursts out, takes a gasp of breath, like looks around weird, then you kind of look back into the water. Sergi, not Sergi, what's it called? The Dragonborn, Senna, she looks at you, it's like, did you see something?
I saw a very large fish or something. And then I saw some ruins or something. It was kind of hard to tell. It was really far down. I saw some lightning, but like above. I have no idea how to interpret any of that.
Well, it's depends on how you want to interpret it, I guess. Sergi shows visions to those that want something more than what they have currently in life. Something flashy, something spectacular like a storm.
It seemed very ominous, but I can't actually tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm sorry, this is not my religion, so I can't really tell.
She laughs and she goes, that's most of her visions seem ominous. Most people
That's
don't
not
look.
necessarily a bad thing?
Normally it's not. Those usually people are too afraid to go after things they've seen. But from my understanding, my experience, yes, there's a bit of danger. But it's always fantastic outcome in the end.
Well, that's reassuring. I've had nothing but bad premonitions for the last few days.
Then again, there are some people that have gone after their dreams, after visions of what Sergi showed them, only for it to all end in ruin.
Well, that's less reassuring.
She laughs, and she kind of like dunks her head, into the bath, and then starts starts to clean some of her scales. Like you can see, like there's a lot of wear and tear around her hands. You can tell she's definitely trying to heal some of that. She casts some spell.
Thanks for the vision.
Did nothing happen to me?
No.
Oh.
You step gingerly into the pool.
Wow. It's cool to just step in a pool when you have breasts. Like, they're sensitive. I didn't know I was supposed to cannonball.
Cannonball! You can do it, Wanderer. Come on.
I think it's
Wander on down into those depths.
If you try, Senna looks at you and goes, you know, not everyone gets a vision.
I'm just gonna dunk under the water really abruptly. Like, you know, you do that thing where you just kind of like sit underwater?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that
sit.
angrily.
Nothing. You sit, then you kind of open your eyes in this kind of briny water, only to find the light. You can see the legs there.
It's the legs of the other people in the pool. Okay. Gonna pop out. Say, well, guess it's nice to be clean.
All right. So while you guys are doing this, let's go back to the other two, and then we might have to end it pretty soon because it's already like 10:30, and we started technically like only 30 minutes earlier, but so we'll see how long we go. All right.
Alrighty.
It is Tingle and Zubrik. What are you all doing?
Well, I know saw that statue. Maybe we could find a map of the city or something and see if there was like some old ruins that used to point at.
By the way,
We should probably head to Mr. Bing's. He might have a map of the city, as well as some spell scrolls and whatnot.
Ah, it makes sense.
Okay.
I do hope they're cheap though, cause like, seriously, 100 gold for poison? Ugh.
I'm assuming she rips a lot of people off. She seemed like the type. She looks like a criminal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think we should maybe burn our shop down?
Honestly, I was thinking about it. I feel like we have this connection going on.
We'll
circle back. We'll circle back.
You guys ask around. You realize there are plenty of guards and such. One place you would notice as you guys are walking around, asking some of the guards and such, is that there is a lord or lady's estate. Someone who is the leader or is in charge of the town. It's a quite an impressive mansion, but you can't really see much detail from afar. There are topiaries and such like that.
Can I ask one of the guards for like who runs the city?
Yes, but technically I don't have the name yet. I'm still behind.
Mr. Chandler Bing.
Chandler Bong. No, well, I'll get you the name soon. Sorry,
Miss Monica Rachel.
I know I didn't have to bring it up, but I also wanted to bring up that there is a person.
Okay, no problem.
So, as you make your way towards Bing's, and manage to find it by asking some guards and stuff. I had to find Bing's. There it is. You find a building that is a simple 2-story brick building. It is faded. It has faded yellow roof tiles. Faded yellow tiles on the roof. And inside, as you walk in, there's a bell that jingles, and you see it's furnished with rough-hewn wooden furniture, with a large Persian rug that is covering most of the.
A what rug, Pete?
Persian.
Where on the back?
Is that like a culture?
I'm describing it for you guys to imagine. All right.
All right.
Is there a wild animal called a Persian?
Is on the covering most of the floor. There's also a fireplace behind the counter with 2 ornate scimitars that is displayed above.
Ooh, I'm drawing those.
Okay.
From a quick glance, could Tingle tell how much those scimitars are worth?
Probably a lot. They look a little more decorative than normal. There are on the hilt. It's bejeweled with a few well-cut gems and has a golden hilt. The wrappings around the handle look very what's called still intact, so it probably hasn't seen a lot of use.
Okay.
But it definitely looks expensive. Behind the counter, you would see a male hobgoblin. He's a rotund man with a impressive but unkempt graying beard. His dark reddish skin is wrinkled near his kind brown eyes, and he is dressed in layers of colorful cloaks that wrap around him. You can, as you all enter, he goes, "Welcome, my friends. You may call me Mr. Bing. I haven't seen you all around. Who all unkempt? Yes. Sorry, you said unkempt. So yeah, unkempt.
I was just following along.
You may call me Mr. Bing. And I haven't seen you all around town before. Who might you be?
Pleasure to meet you. You can call me Cloverfield. Clover for short.
Got it. Clover.
I'm Fingal.
Fingal. All right. Well, how may I be of assistance?
Shelly sent me this direction. Said you might be able to help me out with some parchment graded for wizardry and inks, maybe some spell scrolls. You said you cast spells, so
I dabble in some wizardry. Not a lot, just some. It's been years since I've done anything interesting, I'd say. But yes, I do have a few in stock in the back. You're looking for parchment. Per page, it's gonna cost you silver. Keep that in mind.
the inks as well.
Inks, let me see. Is there inks? Yeah, there it is. If you're looking for a nice ounce to use for quite a while, it's gonna cost you 10 gold.
Pete, how many pages do you think I can get out of that ink?
I'm not sure.
Should we just like go off? Like, okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give him 3 gold, so 30 pages. Or yeah, 30 pages.
All right. 30 pages of
And-
parchment. These are kind of standard, but they can still be used for scrolls and spells. They're not super nice or anything.
And you said the ink was how much? Sorry.
the
10
ink
gold?
was 10 gold for 1 ounce bottle.
I'll give him 2 platinum.
Okay. And you get 2 ounces.
Shouldn't that be 4 ounces?
No, because 10 gold.
1 platinum. I gave him 20 gold essentially.
Yeah. So you get 2
Yeah.
ounces.
You said 10 gold per 2 ounces.
No, I said 10 gold per ounce.
Okay.
No.
All right. Do you happen to have any scrolls?
Scrolls.
Specifically
Well,
with spells already on them.
Yes, I have a few, but not. I have a few, and you're looking for some spells. I have a few 2nd level spells, and I think I have 1 1st level spell.
Do you mind if I just peruse when my friend asks you some questions?
Sure. The
Many questions.
the 2nd level spells, they're about an average of 150, depends on the spell. And the first one, they're average of about 30 gold. Yes, and Tingle, was it?
Yep, that's my name.
What questions would you like to ask me?
Well, I was wondering if you had a water skin for sale.
Yes, I do. I do. This is more of a general store. I'm surprised you all are here for some wizardry equipment. But I do
Well,
have a
my
water
friend
skin.
likes to shop wherever the winds take him.
It's 5 silver for a water skin I have.
Well, I guess I can part with 5 silver.
Tingle will hand him a single gold
Okay.
and keep his hand held out expectantly.
Okay. He goes over to what's called the back, quickly grabs a water skin, brings it back, hands it over to you. Here you go, my friend. Would you like anything else? Bing.
Well, I have to ask, what kind of artisan tools do you have? I'm a bit of a craftsman if you haven't guessed by all this fancy equipment.
Artisan tools. I do have a wood carver's tools, but I don't really have too many other ones. They're the only ones that really sell around here.
Yeah, I can see that. I already have a set of carpenter's tools, and I know they're kind of different, but, you know,
You get some more
kind of
detailed work with the wood carvers. We also have carpenter's tools too. But
You know,
we
how
also,
much for those wood carver's tools?
just a gold.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Okay, you're gonna take a wood carver's tools. He also goes.
Yep.
We also have pickaxes, shovels, nets, fishing supplies, anything you see around the store right now. Kind of points out, you know.
Well, I don't really have the musculature to lift much more, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay. The wood carver's tools are mostly like kind of curved blades that you can use to like carve wood in specific ways. Some look kind of like chisels that you can dig into and peel out. But yeah.
Okay.
Can I buy,
Actually, it's so heavy that Tingle has to find something to get rid of.
I can
you
carry
have.
it if you need me to.
Well, if you want, you can carry my bedroll.
Yeah, I'll carry your bedroll. It's fine. I don't think that'll overweigh me by itself.
Okay.
I'll be
Both
close.
having to juggle our carrying capacity.
Yeah, you guys are like passing stuff off because you guys are encumbered. It's fine.
Can I buy a Featherfall scroll, Pete?
Yes, you would be able to buy a Featherfall scroll.
I'll pick up the scroll and walk to the desk. Can you price this for me?
Featherfall. That's a level
First level.
1.
Yeah.
That one's actually going to cost 25 gold. The other
Perfect.
first level scrolls are a little more.
25 gold, you said?
25 gold.
Awesome, I'm poor again.
Right.
And
Just
you
make
go
sure
ahead.
if you are
Help.
falling to not lose grasp of that thing.
Thank you.
Well, maybe I can try and help alleviate our funds a little bit. I have a shiny gold ring in my inventory here.
I don't remember how I got, but I've listed a shiny gold ring.
God damn it.
So-
I need to know where these come from. Does it say a price at least?
It says shiny gold ring, and that is it. It's right above the lover's ring, so I don't think they're the
Oh, is
same.
that the one you found in the
before.
chest? Or
No,
you
lover's
found
rings
that-
are the
you
ones you
that
found in
in
the
the
chest.
general store shop. Somewhere in the general store.
Okay.
I think those are relatively cheap then. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a quick look at it. It's like, you want to part? No sentimental value, I'm guessing.
Well, I mean, it probably mattered a ton to the guy that, yep, no sentimental value.
I get it. I get it. Broken heart. I see. As a
Yep, there was probably a broken heart somewhere in that.
here, how about I'll offer you 10 gold?
Well, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And Tingle just toss him the ring.
Okay. You get 10 gold for a ring.
Would I be able... Are you still interested in wizardry and in learning new spells?
No, not really. I'm kind of old, I've relaxed, and I like it here.
Fair enough.
And I'm
And anything else, Tingle?
Well, let's see. Zubik, are you planning to need gems for anything?
Not at the moment. There's nothing I really have that requires that.
Well, because I have this pouch of 4 small gems. That,
As do I. You gave me the other half.
Yeah. Do you want to try and get rid of them? Offload them?
You're willing to purchase some gems, and I'll, open a pouch in my pocket, reach my hand in, cast Distort Value, and put the 4 of them on the,
okay. What's the original
Desk.
price?
10 gold each.
10 gold each.
Okay. He looks at them, looks at you. He goes, huh. Kind of rubs them. All right. I think I can do with that. By the way, I rolled a 19 to go look through.
lame.
So,
Well, these ones aren't quite as shiny.
And Tingle put his 4 on the table as well.
they look pretty close, actually, in value, I would say. The size, the cut. How about, I'm gonna see if... How about close to, we'll say 8.
I'm not a gem guy, Zubik. I have no idea.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Okay, 8 it is.
All right. He's gonna 8 to... So 64 gold pieces?
4,
Well, 32
times
each.
4, 32 each. Yep.
Yeah. Alright, cool. I think we're done here, Tingle.
All right.
Yep. Thanks for buying all the garbage.
One man's garbage, another man's treasure.
Nope, still garbage. Let's go.
Okay, so as you guys head out of Bing's and make your way out somewhere, as you guys all are trying to look for a place to sleep probably at this point, I want to say you guys will make your way to the Blue Rose, which is near the center of town. You could also see that at the center of the town, Blue Rose is near, close by the docks. You can see that there is a traveling troupe of sorts that's come and is starting to set up something. a little stage outside of the tavern. It looks like there are a few actors, actresses, and even people setting up little cutouts of places. And yeah, as this is happening, you guys would see the tavern, the Blue Rose. The tavern is a 2-story building with clay tiled roof. There are pots hanging from the windows with different shades of bluish roses growing in them. In the tavern, there's a simple stage opposite of the bar, and in the far end of the room, a stair leads up to the rooms above. There's an iron chandelier with candles that give off the tavern a warm glow. Behind the counter, you could see that there is a elven man. He is lanky and tall, with curly strawberry blonde hair, tanned freckled skin with gray eyes. He is wearing a loose, comfortable, plain-looking clothing and has his sleeve rolled up and is cleaning a glass currently. As you would see as you all enter and see this, you'd also see from the kitchen exits out a dark purpled hair exits a male tiefling. He has dark purple hair, silver eyes, and light purple skin. You could see he kind of licks his lips, and you could see that he has a forked tongue. He looks a little nervous. He's also wearing a colorful and well-tailored suit, a wide-brimmed feathered hat, and is carrying a viola. He's come out from the kitchen. As he comes out, you can see he goes over to the bartender, gives him a quick peck on the cheek, and you could see the bartender whisper something into his ears. The tiefling goes up on stage and starts playing some music. As there are plenty of people here, the few people that you would see and notice are that there's another halfling, female halfling, a female human, a male half-orc, a male drow, and a female goblin, kind of spread amongst some others. And that's where probably we will pick up, unless you guys want to continue, because I think we've been going close to 4 hours.
I mean, there's not too much we can do, the 4 of us, without pushing too far.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna have to reread all these descriptions anyways when Tristan joins us again. So
True.
I'm gonna spend the materials I bought plus 27 gold in the next 2 hours if we get a rest to copy Featherfall into my book.
that's fine. That sounds great.
After the bath, like literally right after the bath, and Amelia was gonna do just a little reading to try and interpret what he saw.
Okay. We could do that if you want before we finish
Yeah, because I
today.
figured this would be a good time to do it.
Okay. Can you tell me how many
10.
how many card reading?
No, it's 1, 3, or 5.
Yeah, it's
5.
5 is a lot. Let's do 5.
1. Yeah.
5 is a lot. Dylan just really likes this. You're always gung ho.
So you want 5? You said? Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
I have to zoom out for this and actually frame it right.
Can I just confirm real quick? You said there was the male drow.
Yeah, there's a male drow at the tavern.
Yes, it could be a different one.
Uh-oh.
Very common.
Is this somebody you know?
Okay. So
Don't
let's
know each
draw,
other.
shuffle, yes, and then draw. I'm guessing it's up, down, then left to right.
I think it was left, right, up, down.
Okay, left,
Fuck it up already, Pete.
right. I moved the cards in the right place, it's fine. And up. See, these are all done live, so I have no way to control the outcome. Okay, then left, flip. Knight of Cups.
Uh-oh.
Ace of Wands,
Oh, no.
2 of Wands,
Ooh.
7 of Pentacles,
Pentacles.
and Queen of Swords. This is more like an average.
The only
reading.
one I know is the Queen of Swords, but that's only because Zubrick drew
Yeah,
it
yeah.
before. Which, by the way, Dylan, you should look up the meaning for if you haven't already. Just leave it at that because I need to look all this stuff up.
Okay.
We should start the next session on this screen.
With this, like
Yeah,
you,
leave the screen up
Yeah, yeah.
for a minute while I look these things up.
I won't recall the cards. Just don't play with the cards. Just take a screenshot. But yeah, this is where we'll end it. Thank you so much for watching. Those of you guys that are, and we'll be back next week. There's more to come.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
I have to remember a few things. I'm really excited because goddamn, some stuff just worked out for me, and none of you know, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, by the way, sorry, this is the stream. Sorry, these are the cards that were drawn. But yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll be back in 1 week from today with more, with everyone, hopefully. But yeah, thank you.
I, for one, am excited to talk to Mr. Chandler Bong again.
You mean Chenandler Bong? Yes.
Chandler.
Chandler Bong. God.
Miss Chenandler Bong.
Miss Chalandelier Bong.
And his associate, Dr. Regina Phalange.
Yeah, Regina Phalange. The plane has no phalange. God damn, why? Every time I make a Friends reference, I just want to watch the whole Friends series again. I don't know why. It just
now
doesn't.
we have to get HBO Max to do that.
No, I don't want to.
Or you could buy all my DVDs.
Yeah.
I have the entire series.
I should
And I'm
download it
following.
into my Google, like, TV shows, so I have them forever. Never have to worry about it. Either way, thank you so much. We'll be back in a week, and we will roll call. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Yeah. Any thoughts, questions?
I'm in a big
Don't-
pour this whole campaign.
You're gonna
Yep.
well, yeah, because then you're a wizard. That's kind of the point of being a wizard, dude. You don't get to buy anything cool. Instead,
Like I have to buy the spell scrolls for like 1,000 gold. Then I gotta spend like 1,000 gold to put them in my spell book.
Yep. Dude,
Ugh.
being a wizard is rough on money. on your
I was
wallet.
talking to Rob. I was doing the math. I want 17 level 3 spells, and it's gonna cost me 2,500 just to copy them in my books. Not counting how much you're gonna charge me.
Well,
Make some money.
you're the one that wanted to play a wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll prostitute Tingle out or something. We'll figure out something.
Well, Tingle's
Wow.
gonna be saving up all of his money because he has to buy plate armor, and that's 1,500.
That's
Yeah.
true. Him and I are gonna be spending the most goddamn money.
Yeah,
Pimp
you-
yourself out, jeez.
Yeah.
Don't fall
Don't.
and told others.
Do me a favor. Look up the Queen of Swords. And then remember that in relation to the moon and reverse double.